Mickey, Dale, and George Grijalva.
Imperial Tigers football on KXORadio.com. Now, ready for the kickoff with George Grijalva and Mickey Dale. Tiger on KXORadio.com.
Good evening. Welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium at Gila Ridge High School in Yuma for Tiger football. I'm Mickey Dale, along with George Grijalva. All the action of tonight's non-league game. It's the second of 5 on the road for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's going to be a long road, but hopefully we have a good game tonight and make 2 in a row for.
Right, got a good start last week in Spring Valley against West Hill, Monte Vista, and the Tigers came away with a 31-0 victory in that one. Gila tonight, we're on the east side of Yuma, out near Arizona Western College.
Yeah.
So beautiful football field tonight. It looks like, and the bleachers, it's one where you just want to walk up once because they're almost 30 steps high. It's A up to Z and then a little more. So it's about 30 steps high. So you just want to make one of running up and down the stairs. But the field looks like in great condition. They got a little bit of rain this out in the desert southwest. Temperatures are wonderful out there. That'll be a good night for football.
Yeah, finally we got some football weather.
Right, exactly. But Jessica Slaughter, who's a Gila Ridge alum summer program that in its last full season went to the Arizona State quarterfinals, going 11-2. Head coach John Elgood, who took a job in April to be the vice principal at Yuma High School. We're 5-0 in 2020 under Elgood, outscoring their opponents by a combined 265. Wow. Yeah, like ouch.
Wow.
Slaughter was the head freshman coach of the current seniors and was the varsity defensive line coach last year. She's the third female football coach in Arizona high school history and the first of major schools in the state. Gila Ridge is 0-2 this season. They lost to Brawley 49-13 last night up in Brawley. The Tigers hosted Gila Ridge in 2019 with the Dogs coming from to post a narrow 37-34 victory. In that game, target running back, now well, name for you, at 92 yards rushing and a touchdown with Joey Ramos, Andrew, and Ryan Bonillas catching TD passes. Jesus Padilla also added a rushing touchdown. Now, the last time these two schools met here in Yuma would have been going back to 20. The Hawks came away with a 16-3 win in a turnover-riddled game for the Tigers. The coach came on a 22-yard field goal by Ella McDonald. You remember it?
Yeah.
Field goal.
That was a tough one.
Gila Ridge has come out on the field. Now they're in all dark blue unit with white numbers, and then they have someone like a Falcon emblem side in blue that is on the side. The Tigers on the far side, all white uniforms with red trim. The Tigers are 2-2 this season, 1-2 overall against the Hawks, so they could even out up tonight. For Imperial was a 23-0 shutout in Imperial back in 2008, and we'll be back with more of our pregame show in just a moment.
All right, with your favorite drink from Brick House Coffee, next door to the Brick House Deli. Brick House Coffee has drinks to choose from, hot drinks, blend drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the Valle flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, the Brick House Deli with bold, fresh flavor. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So cut them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West 8th Road in Imperial. For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way, keeping our kids busy with these. Members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, call Betty or Larry Zinn at 760-355-13. That's 760-355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great Go Tigers.
Mickey Dale and George Grijalva here in Yuma as the Imperial visits tonight. The Tigers even their seasonal record at 2-2, coming off an impressive 31-0 victory last Friday night against Monte Vista. Freshman quarterback Reese Vendiola made his first start, and he was solid, completing 12 passes and 16 attempts for 144 yards. T.J. Tiernan played most of the game at running back, but threw 2 passes, completed both of them for touchdowns. Francisco Lopez, the editor, Alejandro Perez, adding another 38 yards. Kiernan would lead all rushers with 2 yards. Jeremiah Naylor added 31, and his second touchdown in as many games. He recovered a fumble in the end zone after a mishandled punt snap for another touchdown. And then Ethan Lopez booted a 36-yard field goal, his third of the season. He's now per 4 on PATs for the night, and on the season, 10 for 10 on the season. Yeah, that's nice when you've got a reliable kicker in there that you need.
With the big foot.
Yeah, it's very big. We'll look at the other games tonight. There's only a few scheduled, but we'll take a look at them as our pregame show continues in just a moment.
Start off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day. Great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal. Broken Yolk Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic, a lawn. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community advice that you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, cycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 735-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and you are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
In Yuma, as the Tigers visit the Gila Ridge Hawks, handful of games on the slate tonight involving Valley schools. Brawley's the only other IVL school in action. The Wildcats host Fallbrook, while Central, Southwest, and Calexico all have the weekend. In Desert League action, Calipatria will be at Claremont, and Palo Verde visits Barstow. Vincent Memorial will have the night off. We'll keep you abreast of those scores on those games and continues, and we'll be right back with the opening kickoff in just a moment.
Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, through their fundraising efforts from the past and now, Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do. They're always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-617. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go. The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help teams with much needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, through their fundraising past and now, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished. They will continue to do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 76960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in out. Go Tigers!
When it comes to great food, El Zarape restaurant in Imperial should be number one. Because, right, from special quesadillas to 17 different burritos, 8 different breakfast burritos. Yeah, they have one you will love. The service even better. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner at El Zarape. Bring curbside service. Call 760-355-4435. Zarape Restaurant in Imperial.
Perfect. End of Yuma near Arizona Western College here at Gila Ridge High School, as the Hawks to the Imperial Tigers. And we're just a few moments away from the opening. Captains get ready to come out. I want to welcome Roy Platt back with us. He says he's at high school football in Texas. The Melissa Cardinals are playing the Paris Wildcats in Paris. And right now, 23 is winning. So, Roy, glad to have you with us once again tonight on Tigers. Also, Lee Elder, he is in Talmadge, Ohio, and the temperature there is 60 degrees. Ooh, a little bit more.
Just a little bit more
weather there.
Cold in here, though.
He said the Akron Rubber Ducks on AA level, Northeast champ.
Yeah.
So congrats to them as they won their playoff game tonight.
And thank you for that shirt, too.
Yeah, I wear mine proudly.
I try not to wear it too much. I don't want to wear it out.
I know. It's same with me.
Thank you, Lee.
I love love that baseball. And Kyla's listening in from Twin Falls. My sister Kyla Dale listening from up there.
Hey, Kyla.
And let's see, she put down temperature 74 degrees here and a 49 later up there. So starting to get fall. She said the colors are starting to turn on the leaves up there, and she's getting ready for football up at Twin Falls. Here in Yuma. Captain's getting ready to come out on the field for the opening flip of the coin. And the Gila Ridge getting ready to come out, include Chase Common, a junior linebacker, also getting ready to come out as Iram Duarte, plays on both offensive lines. And then a running back, you'll hear his name called quite a bit tonight, Michael Galaz is captain, and the other is Trey Fox. For the Tigers coming in on the far side, Devin Meza won us tonight, along with Aiden Shields, Victor Valenzuela, the captain, Reese Bendiola, who I tell you, as a freshman quarterback, really impressed me last week.
Very well. He had a good start. And I think it was 5 for 5 or 5.
Yeah, I think he did complete his first 5 early, ended up going 12 of 16 on the night.
Yeah.
44 yards. Hasn't thrown a touchdown pass, though, so I'm looking forward to having that maybe happen for the young freshman quarterback. And for those of you who followed Tiger football for years, his father is
Lionel Bendiola
is his father.
Yeah. Got to play. He was the other linebacker when Robert was playing for the Tigers.
They were the two inside linebackers at that time, both Lionel and Robert. And I tell you, they both were tough. Robert was exceptionally good, but Lionel was right there behind him. I mean,
strong. Heck of a baseball player. He ended up playing baseball in Colorado.
Okay. Gila Ridge won the toss, but deferred. So I believe the Tigers, not sure that they didn't show who was kicking off. So we'll check the players that come to the sidelines. We'll let it in just a moment. Again, the Gila Ridge Hawks in all dark blue, almost the color, with a lighter powder blue stripes down the side, and then a falcon only kind of in a fluorescent sort of blue look on their helmets, kind of cool looking, and all white uniforms with red numbers, red helmets, and Tigers trying to even get a winning record for the first time this year as they're 2-2. While Gila Ridge is their first victory after 2 losses. Kind of unusual we're talking about it. Normally when we play the Yuma school ahead of us.
Yeah.
But this time, Gila Ridge has only played 2 games.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
They got started late and have played just 2 games. The Tigers, this is their 5th game season, so quite a bit of difference between that 3 and 5.
Yeah.
Cars turning into the stadium, backing this place in pretty good, I think, tonight.
They're coming in.
And on a very nice out there after some thunder and lightning. Did you hear some?
Oh,
see it today?
Beautiful thunder and lightning. The Caliphate area today at work.
I got to ask you
no
this.
Water, though.
Maybe you know why they say thunder and lightning the other way around. Good question.
I did go.
I don't know. It'd be lightning and thunder. We get the lightning and then we get the thunder. We don't get the other way around. But so I'm calling it today. But it rained quite a bit down at work today and between Imperial and El Centro. And so puddles of water on our way over, but we didn't see the puddles in Yuma.
No,
but there is, you can see on the track around the football field. So they got some water, but beautiful green grass.
It's beautiful. This is gorgeous. But I was telling you that they did cancel the stock car race here in Yuma.
For Cocopah Speedway, they're canceled
Hopefully we'll
tonight.
get them in tomorrow.
Yep. Michael Galaz will be the kicker. And deep to receive on the near side, Alejandro Perez. And it looks like, is it Andrew Interside?
Sure looks like him.
I believe so. He's going to step up at the 7-yard line. We'll pick it up. Straight up the middle, out to the 20-yard line. Cuts toward the outside a little bit. Threw a little, got out to the 40-yard line. Dives to the 42. And the Tigers will take over possession at their 2-yard line. Great field position to open this game up.
Michael Galaz, probably, if he doesn't trip him up, he's gone.
And he's the kicker.
And, Andrew has speed. I used to tell him when I coached him in Little League that speed kills. So you use your speed for your advantage, I tell him.
Starting for the Tigers, Reese Bendiola, as we mentioned, freshman quarterback. And he'll have C.J. Tiernan to his right side. Shotgun to open up. We'll get the other starters in a moment. That's actually going to be Seth Shaw. The middle, and Seth will get the fence down across the 50-yard line to the Gila Ridge 46, and a first down on Seth Shaw.
Oh, they gave it to him at the 45, 50 yards, first untouched till they got tackled. Right. What a beautiful job by the front line Tigers.
12-yard gain. Yeah, you're right. Made a nice big hole for him. And no huddle off. And Sandra off Shaw left side. Seth will cut out to the outside, get hit at the 40-yard line and brought down at that point. But it's still a game. It's a second down and 4 coming up.
Just simple. Off the middle. Still 5 yards.
Along the line for the Tigers, Andres Castell in position. Wolfgang Horner and Ethan Reeves are at the guards. Diego Valencia and Aiden Shields at the top positions. Coming out wide to the right is Jesse Nichols, along with Alejandro. And it looks like Andrew Hendricks is in the slot. And it off again to Shaw. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage this time, and he'll fight his way to just get a loss. But a third down and 5 coming up from the 41. Nothing there. They kind of read that and was waiting for it.
Yeah, I can't find the number of the guy that made the tackle.
Quite a few different. I watched a little bit of the game from last week against Brownies. There's a lot of different numbers that we see tonight that we didn't see last week against Brownies. Third down and about, they're going to mark it. And they jumped offsides. That'll make it a little easier on the penalty. Offsides against Gila Ridge. They'll make it a third down now and about 1. And should put the ball about the 36-yard line.
Right there. That should be about a yard short.
A little more manageable on a third down than they have only a yard to go.
I think that was on purpose there. Oh, they gave it to them. Wait a minute.
Oh, they needed 6 yards, didn't it?
Yes.
We must have a different angle or passes. But we'll take the first down, and the Tigers will have the ball first and 10. We're going to put the ball at the 35-yard line, in fact. Wow.
Are we even at the Tiger football game?
I'm not sure at this point now. We have some glare from the window and smudged glasses, but we'll get the first down. On inside the 35-yard line. Tigers on a roll. The try started throwing 42. Shaw next to Bendiel on the left side. Ice holds it down, throws it over, completes it to Perez. Makes a couple of moves, gets the first down, find his way down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 12 and a first down for the Tigers.
Oh, we had a penalty. Good fight, though, by Ollie.
See the flag back down to the initial line of scrimmage, so possibly a hold or, holding against Tigers. Jonathan, we got that hold call.
Yeah, that's why he had so much time to get that pass complete. But you know what? It took 3 defenders to bring Ollie down. He's 5'7", 160.
I'm going to say, too, it was a high snap, but Reese didn't worry about it. He just reached up, grabbed it, turned and threw, and it was funny. Yeah. I like seeing that freshman quarterback.
To see some special things out of this kid.
Yeah, I do, too. I think we're starting to see something really special. Tiernan just stays in the lineup. He's going to be wide to the left along the Imperial side. The ball is on the left hash mark, and the penalty will bring the 10-yarder back to the 45, first and 20, back at the 45-yard line.
There's another future star, the center, Jose Apodaca, sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing very well up there.
So first and 20 for the Tigers after the holding call. Back to pass, Mendiola sets up in the pocket, throws out the flat. In and out of Andrew Hendricks. Almost intercepted, though, as Galaz comes up to break it away. And 20.
Galaz. G-A-L-A-Z.
Yeah, Galaz.
I think he might be their athlete on the team here.
Yeah, oh yeah. He came up from his safety position.
But look where
deep in the defensive.
He's at linebacker
backfield
right now.
All right. And down in 20, the ball at the Gila Ridge 45-yard line. No score early in the ball game here in Yuma. Back to pass, Vindiola. Pump fakes, then throws high over the head of the center receiver, Jesse Nichols. And a third down and 20 coming up. A lot of pressure that time by the offense.
Jesse was moving towards him, too. And I think he threw it to where Jesse started at.
And realistically, Jesse was pretty well covered. I don't think he would have game on that.
I think he got one reception for the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 of catches for 98 yards for the season. We're down at 20 for back to pass Vendiola. That's up. Looks over there. Oh, right, why are we out in and out of the hands of Alejandro Perez? It was right on the money. And he dropped up the 10. A sure touchdown goes to the wayside, and the Tigers have a fourth.
That was somebody blew the coverage there. All by himself at about the 20-yard line.
He was too open.
Too open.
He was too open.
And it popped into my mind. Yeah. The old Robin movie.
Yes, yeah, there you go. Exactly. He could have stopped, caught the ball, and pretty well walked in because literally there was no one back there on the bridge. So Ethan Gonzalez-Lopez, punter for the Tigers, averaging 43.7 yards a punt. That's up. Punts it. Be a low punt, 10-yard line, or the 15-yard line, goes straight out of bounds at about the 17, and that's where he take over possession, 1st and 10. They'll be at their own 17-yard line. 9:44 to go, first quarter, and no score. Different quarterback that we saw tonight for the Hawks versus when they went against Raleigh last week. It'll be Alec, a sophomore, will be at quarterback. And the quarterback from last week, Samuel Manjarez, will be one of the wide receivers. They moved and did what we did with C. Quarterback moved to wide receiver. Also coming out wide to the left, or will be Trey Micas. We'll get the others for you in a moment. They're going to be working from a position. High snap. They'll get the handoff. But in a scrimmage, there'll be no gain on the play. There'll be no gain. It'll be a second down at 10.
Oh, it's Naylor. Jeremiah Naylor with the tackle. Bit him hard.
Michael Gallus on the carry and defense line for the Tigers. Aiden Shields, Wolfgang Horner in the middle, Diego Valencia on the side, and Pablo Morena, Naylor, Zach Ray, and Kai Bishop for the linebackers. And we'll get the defensive backs for you in just second down and 10 for Gila Ridge from their own 10-yard line. 17-yard line, I'm sorry. High snap again. That's up. That's out in the flat. Going to complete it at the 25-yard line and brought down at the 27. Will be very close to a first down as coming up with the reception and enter shot. And I believe he's going to be about a yard short. So 9 yards, get third down and 1 from the 27.
Just about.
Yep, just about a yard.
So we got Joel Villacampos and Victor Valenzuela combining for the tackle for the Tigers.
3 wide receivers will go to the right side. This side's 1 to the left. Galas stays in at a tailback position in the pistol formation with the quarterback, Alec Romero. Another high snap. You're going to pull it down and then smothered by Wolfgang Horner for a loss. Back to the 21-yard line. He just covered him.
Oh, that high snap. That high snap ruined it.
High snap did it. It just ruined the whole thing.
Yeah. Wolfgang. He ran into Wolfgang.
Gee whiz. That'll bring it back to the 22. So a loss of 5.
Oh, it is. Seth Shaw back.
With the 4th down to go and long. Seth Shaw deep to receive. Stays in. He'll be their punter. And he'll get it off. It's a high one. Seth will go back Tiger territory at the 42. Catches the ball. Sideswipes one. Turns the corner. Sideswipes another. And then gets up to about the 45-yard line of the Hawks. And the Tigers will take it in 1st and 10. And they will be at the Hawk 46-yard line.
They're saying there's... But the refs have not said anything.
Right. Possession of it with 7:32 to go in the first quarter play. No score.
Oh, I guess the Tiger. I still haven't seen the signal. Oh, there it is. Tiger ball. I didn't see what a move though by Seth back here. As soon as he received the ball, it was there. Got a block from. My bad, that's a number. Victor Valenzuela broke him loose.
10 Tigers from the Hawk 46. Job will be to the right side of Indiola from the good snap. Actually, it's going to be Hendricks to fake to Hendricks. Throw it deep again to Perez, incomplete. Tipped away. Good job of breaking it up by, can't see, it's 20-something, but I can't see the other number.
Levi Davenport.
Okay. So good job of breaking that one up. Second down and 10 coming up for the Tigers.
We had two receivers in the same area.
Yeah, something's not right there. No. 4 incompletions in a row for Vindiola. We've had a touchdown on one of them, but it didn't happen. 2 wide receivers each side of the field on the left hash mark. Tigers going left to right from the north to the south here at Benel Stadium in Yuma. And out to Hendricks on the left side. Got some room to run to the 35-yard line. Breaks outside the 25, brought down from behind. Inside the 25 at the 22-yard line. And 10 Tigers after a 24-yard gain.
30. Gabriel Schultz, if he doesn't bring him down, Andrew's gone. Beautiful.
By Hendricks. 20 gain, his longest run of the year. Stays in the lineup to the right side of it. Still double wide receivers each side of the field. Snap back. Inside handout to Hendricks. Hendricks gets hit at the 20-yard line and brought down to that point. Actually going to mark him down at about the 21, it looks like, after a 1-yard gain. Second down and 9.
Quick hitter.
Good job of getting him there. If he breaks to the outside, he may be able to turn the corner. Second a yard, or actually second down and 9 from the 21.
Taking their time here.
Shaw back in the lineup, in the backfield to the right side of Vindiola. Back, Vindiola sets up. On fake, now rolls out to his right, looks downfield, and fumble. He fumbles the ball. It's like he tried to move the ball from one hand to the other, and it just completely slipped out. He is able to cover, but it's all the way back to the 30-yard line and a loss of 9. The third coming up.
Yeah, he was looking for Jesse Nichols in the end, and then he had number 22 out in the flats here. Francisco Lopez. I didn't get to see the exchange, so I didn't see the fumble, the receivers.
So a third down. Mark it at about 17 yards to go, just inside the 30-yard line. Back to pass Vindiola. Looks over the middle. Looks out now to the outside. Incomplete. Goes way over the head of Kiernan. Incomplete. So 4th and 17 coming up from the 30 for the Tigers. 3-down territory, just a little bit too far to try for a field goal from there.
Looks like they may be going for it.
Some jitters. You think some jitters for Vindiola tonight? Yeah. Like he's a little bit jittery.
He threw it hard. He put some, just too high. Too excited.
Nichols and Lopez will come wide right. Perez and Tiernan to the left. And then Sean out to the left of Vindiola. Ball right in the middle of the football field. Back to pass Vindiola. That's going to go to the near side. Tipped around and intercepted in the end zone. It'll be brought out the yard line on the interception that was covered by Vivanco Daniel. And Hawks have the ball 1st and 10 at the 20. You can get all excited about it, George, but really it's not much if you had a punt that went in the end zone. So
it's inside the 1.
No big deal, really.
We have a flag here, though.
We're going to see who's at the 1. So if that's the case, then he should have tipped it away and not intercepted. I didn't see, was it?
That was a hold on Imperial? So yards from
They're going to get the ball at the 1. It was a situation where he was near the goal line, and really the best thing in retrospect is the defender should have just knocked the ball out there, ball at the 20, or actually you get the ball at the line of scrimmage back at the 30. But instead at the 1, and that's where the Hawks have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line. We kind of saw that in the Oklahoma game last week, where there was that one-handed incredible intercept, but it was at the 4-yard line on a 4th down. If he knocks it away, they'd get it out of the 20.
That was the problem.
One of the most amazing catches I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is better than the punt.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It worked out for Imperial this way.
So from the 1-yard line, the Hawks have High snap. And up to Galaz. He's going to jump away from some Tigers. Going to get loose across this out to near the 10-yard line. So now they have some breathing room out there. They'll put the ball out at the 10. So it'll be a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, Jeremiah Naylor came from the other side of the field to bring him down from behind. We got a timeout here. First down. Oh, wait, first down.
Oh, wow. The angles are a little different. The way that the chain our side, it looked like he was a yard short, but they're going to give him the first down. So first down and 10. And they'll mark the ball at the 11.
Yeah. We'll blame it on the...
They'll stay in the pistol formation. Their quarterback, Alec Romero, another high snap. Gets down to Galaz. Big hole, though. And Galaz will get across the yard line to near the 16. Make it the 17-yard line. A gain of 7. 2nd and 3.
Pablo Moreno with his first tackle of the night. But what I just noticed, they're putting Kai Bishop out of the defensive tackle. And they're going right back for playing the middle linebacker position.
Oh, just a huge hole that you could see.
Too big.
Over left tackle. So a second down from the 17. Hand out the other way, and he's going to be brought down and a loss on the play. And I mean Cornish on the play, and he will get a loss on this one. Or will he make a scrimmage? They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 3 from the 7.
Beautiful tackle by Wolfgang Horner and Zach Ray. Stood him up.
I think they're down early in the game for this Tiger defense on a 3rd down at the 17-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and no score. Imperial here in Yuma. Back to pass. Rolling out to his right, looking downfield. Has a receiver going to complete it at the 5-yard line. He will crab walk out to about the 28. And a first down. Hawks going to Benjamin Hendershot. Catch of the night.
Well, this is not the same team that we played.
No.
They didn't have this quarterback.
This is
That
true.
was put a pass out in the flat.
He's getting high snaps, but able to pull the ball down.
Yeah. I make him come back to bite him, but right now he's been able to handle it.
Right. Tried to start at the 1-yard line. Need to reach out to the 29. Action to the near side. Get him handed off on the jet sweep. Got to get him dropped and brought down for a big loss on Bishop. Good job.
And I was just going to say, Kai's bouncing all over the place. He's just trying to look for an open spot, and he caught him from behind.
And mark it back to the 2-yard line, and a loss of 7 on that one.
We've got to talk about Joe Cordell when we get a chance.
Yeah, when you get a chance. Two wide receivers east side of the field for the Hawks. Moving left. You're on KXO Radio, Central California. On the simulcast, and I go out to the right side. Going to complete the pass. Going to be hit, brought down. Another loss on the play, though. With the catch on this one. Oh, it's going to be Galaz. Look at it.
And we had Joel Villacampos and Zach brought him down as soon as he caught it. So we got a 3rd and about 19.
Not that back at the 20. Yeah, the 19. Mm-hmm. The 19 from the 20-yard line for the Hawks. Back to pass. That's up. Goes over the middle. Has the receiver going to complete it. Good job of catching Adrian Zavala. And it's going to be near first down, about a yard short out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Six 38-yard line, so a gain of 18, so 4th and 1 coming up. Wide open.
Beautiful pass.
Yep.
Right between the two linebackers. And Zach Ray finally up. Still short by 1. We'll get a 4th and 1. Stop there.
And up the middle of Galaz. It's going to be close, but I think he'll be out near the 39-yard line, and I believe he has the first down.
Yes. You got it.
Yes, it is. So Galaz now 17 yards on 4 carries.
Oh, it looks like they're going to measure. They're going to bring out the chain.
Well, first thing on the far side of the field, it looked like he has marked it good enough for the first down, but you're right. They're going to bring the chains out.
What's good time
This could be
Joe Cordell went to school in Fulville. I believe the class of 80-81. Father, Mr. Albert Cordell, was a rep when we were in school in the 70s.
Right.
I think he started in the 60s.
I was going to say, I think he started in the late 60s and then was through the 70s and the 80s retiring. But yeah.
And then he was an instructor in Holtville his whole life, and so was his wife, Susan.
I think of referees like Vern Clover and Lynch Schnicker. It is going to be a first down. Lynch Schnicker still lives up in Brawley. Fletchman referee, remember seeing back in the day.
There's another old name. But we just lost his aunt, Lupe Bonillas, that owned the Foster Freeze in Brawley this year.
Gila Ridge on a drive that started at their own 1 yard. Now have a 1st and 10 at their own 39. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Still no. Quarterback Alec Romero's been perfect. For 6 for 26 yards. 3 of those, though, half of them were lost back to pass. Rolls out to the left side, looks downfield, sets up.
Nobody.
A lot of pressure, just grab. Be intercepted, but actually Seth Shaw in the air tried to tip it back to the field, but it falls incomplete. Good job of trying to get it in.
That's the basketball player name right there.
Schism, I'm sure on that.
He's a character. So into Cordell real quick. So he is cousin to Jesse, Danny, and Richie Boney.
Okay. All right. Well, I just remember his dad for years being in both football and basketball. And
good man.
maybe in baseball, I'm not sure. 2nd down and 10. From the 39 and out to Glass. He's going to move over to the left side, then turns upfield, get across the 40-yard line to 42 for a 3-yard gain. A 3rd down and 7 coming up.
So we got Wolfgang again, and along with Zach, both with 4 tackles for the night.
Jessica, first year as a head coach here at Gila Ridge. And looking for victory in their 3rd game of the 2021 season. 3rd and 7 from the 42, 35 seconds remaining in this first play. 0-0 the score. Staying in the pistol formation. Romero back to pass. Sets up. Looks over the middle. Has a receiver. We're going to throw it out, and they'll get it out to the 45-yard line. Will be brought down by Jonathan Zanis at the 46. So a gain of 4 on that one. Down and 3 coming up.
Yeah, Pablo Moreno ended up with how many completions is that for this kid?
He's completed 7 of 8 passes in the game for 31 yards, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Imperial 0 and Gila Ridge 0.
Start the day off right with your favorite drink, House Coffee, next door to the Brick House Deli. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from, hot and drinks or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open convenient drive-through, and next door the Brick House Deli with big, bold, fresh flavor. Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at Lisa on West 8th Road in Imperial. For over 60 Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money goes a long way, keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, call Betty in at 760-355-1312. That's 760-355-1312. Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Yep, for Gila Ridge, a 4th down and 3 from the 46. Another big 4th down situation for this Tiger defense. They were out a lot in the first quarter, as the Tigers have yet to complete a pass. And Gila Ridge has completed 7 of 8 for 31 yards. So 4th down and 46. And the Tigers jump off. Jeremiah Nader jumped off sides from his defensive end position. That'll give him the first down. The ball across midfield for the first time tonight for the Hawks.
That's hard to take. He's looking. It says he's looking right at the ball, and you still jump.
This is a 12th play of this series.
Wow. It's a whole different team.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad to see that.
Started at their own 1 yard line. They're now at the Tiger 49. First and 10, Ridge. Romero, quarterback. He gets it out to Galaz, who will get some yardage out of it. He'll dive forward to about the Tiger 46 and 3, second down and 7. Out of 23 yards on 6 carries so far tonight. Gila Ridge Hawks. Good vociferous crowd here on his home side.
And the cars are still coming in.
And you're right, still coming into the stadium. Probably the highest grandstands we'll see this year.
Oh, I hope so.
And my lungs will tell you about it.
I couldn't talk on the phone when I got here.
It's 7. Take the handoff, back to pass. Romero going to throw deep.
By himself.
3 deep. Tigers going to go intercepted. 2 Tigers went up for it. Shaw and also and ran into each other, and it fell incomplete. 3rd down and 7. Thrown up for grabs.
Yes. They sure closed that gap quick, though.
Yes,
he was all by himself there for a little bit.
He threw a big rainbow to get out there and gave time for the defense to react. 3rd down now and 7 from the 43.
That's where I'd like Reese Spindiola to throw it on the line. He's got such a strong arm.
Yep, you're right.
He doesn't have to arch it like that.
3rd down and 7 from the Tiger 47. I should say the 47 yard, that's 43, but it's actually the 47. So stay in the backfield along with Romero, goes back to pass. That's up. Looks over the middle. Pump fake. Now he's over the left side. Has a little bit of room to run. He'll get inside the 45 to about the 44 for a gain of 3. But a 4th and 4 coming up from the 43.
Kai Bishop to get there after only a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, you're right. They're going to say his knee went down to 4, so just a 3-yard gain on that one. That was the first time that Romero has tucked the ball and ran.
He had a lot of time, though. Good coverage by
you're right.
The DBs.
Just tripped over the 47-yard mark.
On his own, yeah.
Kind of lost his feet a little bit.
Little sprinkle we had today.
That was what it was. The sprinkle did it. So 4th and 6 from there. Actually, about 4th and 5 from there. Back to pass again. Heavy rush. Penalty flags go down. Legal procedure going to go against the Hawks. So instead of 5 to keep this drive going, they're going to have a 4th and 10.
We were in the backfield, though. We got in that time. And good defense by the DBs for the Tigers.
So 4th and 10 from the now for Gila Ridge. .13 to go in the first half. No score. Either within 10 from the Tiger 49. Galaz back to punt, but he is back. Yep. We'll keep an eye on that. High snap. He's going to get the quick punt off. That's shot, and we'll get it at the 18-yard line. Picks up a block at the 15 as he goes backward a little bit, and then he's going to be quickly. Good job on last week's quarterback, Samuel Monjada, to bring him down at the 17-yard line. That's where the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10. That was a 14-play drive that went from the 1 into Tiger territory for Gila Ridge.
I'm so glad to see that, because last week
they really struggled.
It was working for them,
yeah.
But they were missing this quarterback.
Right, they're missing a quarterback. And there's a lot of players that are playing tonight that did not play last week. So first and 10 Tigers from their own 17-yard line.
You got C.J. Tiernan and QB right now.
Tiernan comes in at quarterback. Maybe step Vindiola down a little bit. He'll have Shaw to his right side. The field for the Tigers. He was on the field for a moment, now running off. Is Lopez. 2 wide receiver seats out of the field for the Tigers. They'll stay in the shotgun formation with 99% of the time. High snap, make the handoff. Tiernan's going to try to carry it himself. He's not going to give it all. In fact, maybe back to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. Second down and 10.
Yeah, high snap. It throws everything off.
Yeah. All the time.
Everything's off.
Yep.
Because I think he was handing that off to Seth Shaw. But Seth had already gone by.
Tigers just not in sync.
No.
Tonight. Hopefully they'll get things straightened out here soon.
Yeah.
Hendricks and will come wide to the left side for the Tigers. That's the near side of Tiernan, the quarterback. Good handoff this time to Shaw. Out to the outside of the 20, 25-yard line. Be hit at the 27.
Got it.
Looks like he has the here, but we'll see where the referees mark the ball down. But it does appear that he has the first down. That's getting up slow. But I think
he's getting a talking to.
He does like to talk. I will say that.
I'm not going to say anything.
It will be a first down, 28-yard line, and a gain of 11 for the Tigers.
So we have Gerald coming in to the backfield to replace Shaw. We got Mario Jimenez out here.
You better watch out on what you say about Seth. His grandma's going to get after you.
They are listening.
Yeah, they're listening up in Northern California.
From Salinas tonight.
Okay. Salinas. High snap, going to carry it himself. Gets first down, still grinding it out to the 45. Finally going to get a 47-yard line after a 19-yard gain. And another first down for the Tigers.
2 tackles, almost broke to third.
Tiernan coming into the game, the leading rusher for the Tigers, 42 yards on the touchdown, averaging 5.6 yards a carry now with 19 yards tonight. And a timeout on the field with 9:04 to go in the first half. The Tigers 0-0.
Imperial Valley College is welcoming students back on campus for the fall for an enhanced mix of and online learning and student services. Enrollment is in full swing with classes already in session. Feature an enhanced schedule of in-person labs and hands-on skills training with the option to continue taking a wide courses online. Students curious about degrees, available programs, and career paths can learn more by imperial.edu and careered.org. The Imperial Tigers Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending the special training. Now, through their fundraising efforts from the past and now, the Imperial Tigers is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. There are new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 06317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers!
Tigers are the first and 10 of their own 47-yard line. Back to pass Tiernan. Going to complete the pass in the far, going to Lopez, and Francisco will get out across the midfield stripe to the 49 after a 4-yard gain. Second down and 6.
That's good to see Francisco out. Remember, he walked off the field. They replaced him. I thought maybe he wasn't feeling good. Oh, they're doing it again.
And he'll move the yard marker yet. Still waiting to move the yard marker. If he gets the memo over there. Now they're moving it over.
Yeah. There.
And the Tigers just on the out of the Gila Ridge 50-yard line. And down in about 6.5. Direct run from Tiernan. And he'll get the first down. Bonnie gets hit at the 40-yard line. And will finally be brought down near the 37. And another first down. This one, a gain of 12. Man, nobody touched him for.
I like what they're doing. They're sending Naylor through the hole. They're picking up the first linebacker and broke him out to the flat. They play.
Again, direct run for, and he'll get inside the 30-yard line to the 29. That'll be of 8. So second down and 2 coming up. Oh, we're going to put it right to 30-yard line. So we'll give him a gain of 7. And a second down and 3. Marking up some yardage for Tiernan, 38 yards now. And Nader will go to his right side now in the shotgun. And it over right tackle will get the first down. Then some inside the 25. Rumbles his way to the 21. Gain of 9 and a first down for the Tigers. Nice march coming on here.
Yes. This is to see Naylor run right there.
9-yard gain, has 2 yards or 2 touchdowns this season. 1 last week in the Monte Vista game. And this week against Valley Center.
Oh, Zach Ray coming in to run.
Zach Ray is in. He'll be on the left side of Tiernan in the backfield. Tiernan's going to Gray. We'll get the first down and then some inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard. And the Tigers have a first and goal at the 8.
Oh, we have a player down.
Boy, Zach Ray, though, putting the block in there. Man, he just followed that block for the 19-yard gain, I should say. And you're right. Yeah, there's a Gila Ridge player down on the field. So it's time out of the field. 19 to go in the first half. Tigers 0, Hawks 0.
8 and Express in Imperial, one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snack drinks and ice-cold beer. And if you're throwing a party, kegs, wine, and champagne. Everything you convenient location. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save a buck with 8 gallons of gas or diesel. Car wash free. Yes, 8 and Express is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Highway 86 Road in Imperial.
When it comes to Mexican food, El Zarape restaurant in Imperial should be number 1. They do it right. From special quesadillas to 17 different burritos, not including 8 different breakfast burritos. Yeah, they have one you will love. The food is great. The service even better. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And El Zarape still offering curbside service. Call 760-355-4435. El Zarape restaurant in Imperial.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Gila Ridge ball players on the field at the 10-yard line. We're not able to see what number he is, but they are working on the right knee, checking the right knee of the player for Gila Ridge that is down. So as soon as we have a number, we'll get that over to you. 7:19 to go in this first half, 0-0 score, with the Tigers down at the 8-yard line of the Hawks, looking to walk it in. Raleigh just started. No reports yet. Other games started at 7:35 tonight, so different start time for the other games. So we'll get those updated as the evening goes along for you. Teams, though, not in action tonight. One of those, Hopeville. They got 2 weeks to prepare for it. We'll be there on Thursday night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It is Thursday.
Right. So Thursday we'll have that old Thursday night edition of Monday Night Football on Thursday. I remember they used to say that on Monday Night Football. Yeah. And they would have a special, and they would call it literally on TV the Thursday night edition of Monday Night Football. It's like, why don't you just call it football? Cut all the rest of that stuff out. But
oh, it's pretty bad. They're sending the golf cart.
They are. They're sending the golf cart out for the player.
His teammates right away were calling for help. As soon as the tackle was made, they're already asking for help from their sideline.
Like, there's a 2 on the end. I thought maybe it was 52, but I don't see a 52.
20.
40. It's a 4 on the first number. We're trying to They're helping him up now. It's going to be number 48. And I don't know, 48. So there's some different players that are on the Gila Ridge team this week that we hadn't seen, but he does his power with assistance to a golf cart to get him on the side of the field. So we hate to see it play like that and hope that it's not a serious injury. We were talking about USC last with Washington State, and their number one quarterback gets injured, so they bring a true freshman in, some dart, and he comes in and just lights it up.
Yeah.
Turns a 14 up a deficit, 7-14 lead, and then he blows the meniscus and has to have an operator out indefinitely. Yeah, wow. He was so much fun to watch.
Yeah. This
kid was playing high school ball last year. It was pretty amazing. And he's playing major golf ball and just lighting it up. He's seeing injuries.
Are high for himself, and then he can't.
Yeah, they can't follow it up yet.
Follow it up
for a while. The Tigers with the ball, 1st and goal at the 8. Stays in the quarterback. Seth Shaw's back there with him. Zach Ray also back as a blocking back. And it off to Shaw. Shaw breaks to the left and cuts out to the outside of the right.
Oh!
Tripped up and tackled the 2-yard line. Coming up with a touchdown saving tackle. And sure enough, not on our list for 20.
Rickson Zaragoza, 28.
Well, 28, okay.
Yeah.
It looked like a 0, but it was an 8. It's a touchdown saving tackle at the 3. So it's a 5-yard gain for Tiernan.
In.
Up the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. DJ Tiernan will bring 3 yards out, and the Tigers lead it 6-0.
I like what they're doing. The running back, and he just follows it off tackle. Running back takes out the first linebacker, and then it's one-on-one with the DB.
2 minute 58 minute for the Tigers as Ethan Gonzalez Lopez comes in. Point, ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. He's 11 for 11, and with 2 to go in the first half. Tigers 7, Hawks 0.
Start the day off right with your favorite drink from coffee. Next door to the Brick House Deli. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from, hot drinks or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily convenient drive-thru. And next door, the Brick House Deli with big, bold, fresh flavor. Deli's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker on West 8th Road in Imperial.
The Imperial Valley Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and special training. Now, through their fundraising efforts from the past and now, the Imperial Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They're looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317, 660-6317. If you're interested in helping out, go Tigers.
Tigers scoring drive. 10 plays, 83 yards to drive the start of their own 17 and capped by the 3-yard run by C.J. Tiernan, his second of the year. And the Tigers lead is 7-0 after the 7th P18 is winning tries for Ethan Gonzalez Lopez, and then it's 7-0. Nice drive.
Well, solid all the way through.
Yep, all the way through.
No flag.
So Ethan will kick it off. He'll drive it all the way through the end zone. Another touchback. That'll be his 4th of the season, and that puts Gila Ridge 20-yard line. And I still say, if you've got a kicker that can do that, do it every time. Every time. So that's your job.
That's got to be the biggest kick this year. New York, back of the end zone.
He boomed that one for sure. 7-0 Tigers on a nice 10-play drive, the yards, and a little less than 3 minutes off the clock to do it. And now let's see if the Hawks can come back. The quarterback, just a sophomore, Alec Romero, started out the season as a wide receiver. Quarterback, man in motion to the near side. Going back to pass is Romero. He's going to get over the middle, sacked way back inside the 10-yard line. Kai Bishop.
I knew it had to be.
the way the form tackle was.
He's an animal at that linebacker position.
They're gonna, no, go ahead.
He's just bouncing around wherever he finds an open spot. Zach Ray's taking the middle.
Going to be a 10-yard loss on the Zach, so it's at 20 back at the 10. He just smothered him.
Yeah.
You saw nothing but white jersey. You didn't even see the player underneath us.
The quarterback, he just froze.
Yeah,
he just froze.
A wise decision, I think. Yep. So second down and 20 from the 10-yard line. Galas will now go to the right of Romero, and the penalty flag's going to go down. It's going to be a game against Gila Ridge. So mark it back 5 more and a third down, or second down, and now 20 at the 5.
Oh, yeah, Tony and then from Keystone in 115. I guess that's Brawley. That's Priestess. And
listen in, good. Glad to have you with us tonight. Second and 25 from the 5. And goes in the motion to the near side. And if Galas in the end zone, gets away from a bunch of Tigers, now gets out to running. He'll be tackled at the 10-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 10. But Galas 5 yards out of it. And, man, that was sketchy because he was in the end zone when he got the pitch.
Andrew Gastelum finally brought him down. He came up and favoring his left knee there.
Third and 20 from the 10 after the 5-yard run by Galas. That was the pitch in the end, dangerous one.
Yeah.
If that's just pitched a little bit, you could see another touchdown. The Tigers got to remember that he had a touchdown and a missed snap from a punt. And that could have been the second one in his games, but he turns into a 5-yard game. But a third down and 20 from the 10 for the Hawks. Romero in the pistol. Gets the snap. Makes the handoff up the middle. Go back to pass. He to the near side, throws it up for grabs and tipped away. Good job of tipping it away at the last DJ Kiernan. And it will be a 4th down and 20, and the Tigers are setting up for some position here coming up.
So there's 3 Hawks and 3 defenders all on the same
in the same spot.
Do it straight up.
Yeah. And there's a big rainbow throw out there. Get plenty of time for the defenders to get around. And like you defenders, any one of the 3 could have knocked it away.
Yeah. DJ just happens to be this.
So Galas will be back to punt. He's 8 feet off the line of scrimmage to do that. Real short. It's a good snap for it. We'll get it off. Seth Shaw will back up to the 45. He picks it up from there. Comes towards the near sideline to the 35 and brought down the 35-yard line. That's the Tigers will have a great field position at the Gila Ridge 35. Five minutes and 3 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Tigers leading, I think, trying to double that lead on this drive with great field to Gila Ridge 35. And a quarterback done a great job coming up after Reese Spindiola struggled a bit early in the game after throwing an interception. Jay in at quarterback, and he's just had a terrific last drive. And out to Seth Shaw, looks to the inside, then bounces out to the outside. He's at the 25-yard line. Will dive forward to the 22, and that'll be a gain of 13 for Tigers.
Simple, just cut it to the right, bounce it out around the tackle for Jesse Nichols.
13 yards by Seth. Yep. That gives him 41 yards in the ball game on just 5 carries. First and 10 Tigers from the 22 of the Hawks. In the lineup to the right side of Tiernan, staying in the shotgun. Good snap, handoff, inside handoff to Shaw. Weaves his way in and out to the 15-yard line. Still,
yeah, they said his knee went down.
I think they said his knee went down to the 15, so it'll be a good 7-yard duck and 3 coming out.
Wow. All by himself. He tried to cut it to the right, and knee went down.
He is shifty to say the least.
Yeah.
So the 7-yard gain makes it a second down and 3 right at 15-yard line.
He's got excellent peripheral vision.
Yeah, he does. Good vision. Tigers will now go to the diamond formation. Zach Ray to the left of Tiernan, Naylor to the right, and Shaw at the tailback.
Much more here, much more.
Wide receiver on the side of the field. Perez comes to the left side. Naylor at the middle. Naylor kind of stutter steps at the beginning, then puts his feet down and drives inside yard line, and it should be good enough for a Tiger first down. We'll see what they mark the forward.
Sure looks like it.
But the 11-yard line, it should be a first down on the gain of. But they haven't. But I believe it's going to be, yes, it is first down after the gain of 4 by Naylor. First and 11.
If they had tearaway shoes, he's gone.
Yeah.
He had the Oilers with the tearaway jersey.
They'll keep the same lineup as Red to Tiernan and Naylor to the right. Timeout will be called by the Tigers. With 3:27 to go in the first half of play, it's the Tigers 7 and the Hawks 0.
Starting the day off right by having a Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Café, North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Imperial Valley College is welcoming students on campus through the fall for an enhanced mix of in-person and online learning and student services. In full swing with classes already in session, programs will feature an enhanced schedule of in-person labs and field training with the option to continue taking a wide range of courses online. Students curious about degree programs and career paths can learn more by visiting imperial.edu and careered.org.
So the Tigers will set up again with a diamond formation, which basically has tier shotgun, and to his direct left is Zach Ray, to his right is Naylor, and then shot kind of looks like a diamond, and wide receivers to each side of the field. 10 Tigers from the 11. And out Naylor over left tackle, gets it from behind though. Bake it to him, out to Shaw, and Shaw's going to easily get in for the touchdown. Naylor did a good job of blocking, of baking that one out. And then Shaw will scoot around the right side for the touchdown. And the Tigers now 13-0.
I was watching Naylor.
I was too. He was baking us out on that one.
And then set Shaw about the 2-yard line, stiff arm that kid and danced right around within it. Touchdown.
For Shaw, that's his third rushing touchdown here. The Tigers are up 13-0. Ethan Gonzalez Lopez will for the extra point. Ball is down. The kick is up. This time he hooks it to the left. But it is good. He might have not made it through, but it did from our angle. The extra point is good. With 3:20 to go in the first half, Tigers 14, Hawks 0.
Start the day off right with your favorite drinks from Brick Coffee, next door to the Brick House Deli. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from hot drinks or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a drive-through. And next door, the Brick House Deli with big, bold, fresh flavor. The Vermeer Deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center, West 8th Road in Imperial.
Returning from Memorial Stadium here on the campus of Gila Ridge in Yuma. A 4-play, 35-yard the Tigers. They've used 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock and capped by an 11-yard run by Seth Shaw, his third rushing touchdown of the season. And with the extra from Gonzalez Lopez, Tigers leading at 14-0. Spinning wheels for most of the first quarter and part of the second quarter. The Tigers won the last 2 drives. They scored both touchdowns within 4 minutes of each other. And the kickoff, another high, long one. It's going to go back, touchback number 5 on the year. And once again, Gila Ridge will have the ball first to 10, be at their own 20-yard line.
Big play, this kid. Love to see that.
Yeah, and for a team moralizing when you get the ball to 20-yard line every single time. And special guest at halftime, an old friend that we saw and talked to many throughout seasons that we'll have for the interviews, so make sure to stay for that one. That'll be a fun one. over at Yuma. He's a Yuma criminal now, so we have to be careful with him. First and 10 at the 20 for Gila Ridge. And I'll have two running backs in the backfield on each side of, and it's going to be a quick pitch go in front of the quarterback, but we'll only get 2 yards out of it as Victor Valenzuela will get a couple on the play with a 2nd down and 8 coming up.
David Mesa in on the tackle for the Tigers.
Check on that. It's going to be William Cornish on the carry, and it's the 2nd carry of the night. The other one for the game. There was a direct snap. He kind of stepped and ran in front of and got the snap and then ran. Didn't really fool the Tigers too much and gained only 2 yards, so 2nd down and 8-2. Another quick pitch to Galaz going to the left side this time. He gets down at the 25-yard line. Will dive forward to about the 29. It'll be a gain of 7, so it's coming up. The 2 consecutive plays of quick pitch running backs have gathered 9 yards up, and the Hawks have a 3rd down and 1 at their own 20. It was something the Tigers haven't seen to kind of regroup from that one.
Same formation.
Yep. And it's going to be a quick pitch again. Cornish, and Cornish is going to get ran out of bounds. He will not make the 1st down. Oh, generous spot out to near the 30. They're going to give him the 1st down. I didn't think he'd get to there, but
he did make the 30.
Yeah, I think they're going to go ahead and they're going to give him the 1st down. Yep,
got it.
They're going to get the 1st down, so a gain of a yard on it and a 1st down for the Hawks.
We keep hitting them, but the same runner.
I'm waiting for the announcer to say another Monarch first, and then the crowd would yell the down part.
Yeah.
Oh, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
From the 30. This time, the quarterback will get it. He'll say, I get it complete to pass the 32-yard line. Will be brought down to the 35 to Spanhead, last week's quarterback. It'll be a gain of 5 yards on the play, and 5. Clock down to minute 52 in the first half. It'll be the first catch for us tonight. And for Alec Romero, he has now completed 11 passes for 36 yards.
Good game.
High snaps will get it up the middle. He'll be hit at the line of scrimmage. Penalty flags will go down as he gets out to the 30-yard line after a gain of 4. Again, penalty flags are down at the end of the play.
Face mask, maybe? Ooh.
Hit to the head against the Tigers. That was going to give the 1st down to Gila Ridge. So give the 4-yard gain to Galaz and then a penalty after it.
Well, Costello made the tackle, but I didn't see that.
They'll march that off the Tiger side of the football field at the 46 and a 1st and 10 for Gila Ridge. Minute 20 to half. Don't want to give up any points just before the half, though, so Tiger defense needs to buckle down. Fake the hand pass, get it completed at the 35-yard line to the 31-yard line as Bonhut has again 2. Give him a gain of 14 and a 1st down for the Hawks.
He's been defense apart. He's got too much time. Too much time back.
50 yards in the half for Alec Romero. Back to pass, rolling it, looks downfield, get it complete at the 27-yard line, going to be hit immediately and brought down at the 26. There'll be a gain of 6 yards on the play. The catch, Jovic.
Timeout.
And a timeout on the field. With 1 minute to go in the first, Tigers 14 and Hawks 0.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Back Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes away, keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who are and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, call Betty or Larry at 760-355-1312. That's 760-355-1312. The court wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Start the day off right. Breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again voted best breakfast in Imperial Imperial Valley Bar customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service food, still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
With a minute to go, trailing the Tigers 14-0 as a second down and 6 from the Tiger 26. Alec Crawford, quarterback, goes back to pass. That's up. Going to throw it out to the outside. A fight for the ball. Now he's going to come up with the interception at the 10-yard line. Still in his speed, runs into a bunch of Hawks and will fall down. But that was just muscling the interception as he went up for the ball with Monedes and down with it with the interception, and the Tigers defense holds.
I couldn't tell. Oh, yeah, they let fight there for a while. No. Yeah, halftime guess. I'm just going to rip it away from him. I'm not going to give it away who it is.
Second interception of the year for Shaw. And the Tigers have the ball first and 10. They'll be at their own 6-yard line. That was key. 47 seconds to go in the first half. Keep the scoreboard at least what it is right now. So the Tigers have a 14-point lead. Look like they'll just take a couple of times and call it for the half.
Oh, yeah, Tish is in.
They'll go under center to do this and just take a knee real quick. So the Tigers do that a couple of times and we'll get to halftime. Holding on to a 14-0 lead on a much improved Gila Ridge Hawks football.
Yeah. It's a whole different team from last week.
Oh, yeah.
Just unbelievable.
Yep.
They must have had a lot of kids out last week.
Yeah. And they could have been with the sickness that's going around and all. Yeah, you could see that because this is an offense that we saw last week that played against Brawley up in the north end, and they'll take the knee, and that'll be the first half. The score after 2 quarters of here in Yuma, it's the Imperial Tigers 15 and the Gila Ridge Hawks 0. We've got a special guest at halftime and the stats and the scores in just a moment.
We all love an expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver, insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage as you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your state agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 35800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject terms and availability.
8 Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience, full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice. And if you're throwing a party, kegs, wine, and champagne. Everything you need at one convenient location. There, get your vehicle washed and save $1 with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. 8 Express is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Highway 86 and 8 Road in Imperial.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago. Football team with much needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, through their fundraising from the past and now, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished, what they will continue to do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 960-6317. That's 960-6317. If you're helping out, go Tigers.
When it comes to great Mexican, El Zarape restaurant in Imperial should be number 1 because they do it from special quesadillas to 17 different burritos, not including different breakfast burritos. Yeah, they have one you will love. The food is great, service even better. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner at El Zarape. Still outside service. Call 760-355-4435. El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial.
Took a quarter for the Tigers to get on the scoreboard of the 2 mark of the first half on a 10-play, 83-yard drive using 2 minutes and 58 seconds. C.J. Tiernan with a 3-yard touchdown run. PAT by Ethan Gonzalez Lopez gave the Tigers a 7-0 at that point. And then just 3 minutes and 42 seconds later, the Tigers would get on the board again on a 4-play 35-yard drive. At 40 seconds, an 11-yard run by Steph Shaw. And for Shaw, that is touchdown run of the year with the PAT. Gave us a halftime score of 14 in favor of the Tigers. Tigers have only completed one pass in the game. That's one of 7 yards. And that would go to Francisco Lopez. But they're up to 142 yards rushing, led by Steph Shaw, 59 yards. Andres had a touchdown. DJ Tiernan, 6 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Jeremiah Naylor, 2 carries for 13 yards. Reese Vendiola was sacked once for 9. And then Andrew Hendricks early in the game, 2 carries for 25 yards. So 2 yards of offense for the Tigers. Again, 99 for Gila Ridge. Alec Romero, 10 of 14 passing, but just for 56 yards passing. And then Michael Galas, 9 carries for 33 yards. Romero had the ball 2-7, and William Cornish 3 times for 3 yards. And we'll take a look at the defense as our halftime show continues in just a moment.
Imperial College is welcoming students back on campus through the fall for an enhanced mix of in-person and online learning services. Enrollment is in full swing with classes already in session. Programs will feature an enhanced schedule and labs and hands-on skills training with the option to continue taking a wide range of courses online. Curious about degrees, available programs, and career paths can learn more by visiting imperial.edu.ed.org.
Start the day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee. Door to the Brickhouse Deli. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blend drinks, cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient. And next door, the Brickhouse Deli with big, bold, fresh flavor. The Valley's Deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on the road in Imperial. For over 60 years, the Imperial Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes along keeping our kids busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, call Betty or Larry Zinn, 760-355-1312. That's 760-355-1312. The quarterback, the Imperial Tigers, a great season. Go Tigers!
Halftime score here, the Imperial Tigers 14, the Gila Ridge Hawks 0. Defensively, George?
This is the way it should be. Your linebackers and your linemen making most of your tackles. They should be leading. So tonight we have Zach Ray with 5 tackles already for the first half. And then we have Pablo Moreno, Kai Bishop, and Wolfgang Horner. And that's the middle of our defensive front. That's the way it should be going. Naylor, I got him with 3 tackles. And then Andres Castellum, Joel Villacampos, and Victor Valenzuela, each with 2. So the front and your linebackers,
right.
That's the way it should be going.
Then 1 turnover, Shaw with the interception.
Oh.
Big play at the end of the Hawks after they got on the Tiger side of the football field. So it was a big play to be able to get the interception. Charlie Legner, I'm not sure. I see him every once in a while because his son lives next door to me. So I see Charlie every once in a while, but why he's here, I'm not sure. Although he has one son that lives in Yuma, so maybe their kids go to school over here. I'm not sure, but
there's another one of our classmates.
Yeah, another class of 77. At least
he was older than us. I don't know why.
He was older than both of us. You look at all the gray he's got. He's oldest. We have a special guest up here, one that we spoke to many, many times with Tiger football, the former offensive coordinator for Imperial, and now a Yuma criminal. Glad to have you with us.
Yeah, glad to be back. It's kind of surreal coming back here and watching all the long times. I didn't recognize you at first.
I know. I took the beard look that you had, and mine's a lot grayer than yours. I don't know what the deal is.
I'm getting there.
You're getting got a little snow on there as well. So how are you doing now over here at Yuma High School?
Pretty good. This is my second year over here. I taught here the pandemic craziness of last year, and we're all back to school now. So it's kind of going normal finally. So I like it over here. It's kind of weird seeing all the Imperial and, seeing Coach Cruz and Coach Shaw and all them, and then going to sit up in the stands instead of here to call the game.
And analyzing things and calling plays out and everything else. Something we enjoy you do for many, many years in Imperial, and with a lot of success, too.
Yeah, we did. I was looking at the record book the other day, and there's a lot of it, Royce and Chris and he's down on the sidelines, and all the other great, Joey Ramos, all the other great players we had, Aaron. And I wish we could have taken Wolf with me over here to Yuma. He's absolutely destroying people today.
I know what you mean. So how's the football program going at Yuma? I know in the past, but seem to be coming back around now.
We're getting there. We got some work to do. We had a little turmoil with the O-line. We had some injuries the first game. We played. First, we were supposed to play San Pasqual, and they canceled on us the Tuesday before the game. 3 days to get an opponent, so we played Brown on short notice. And then we had a series where we lost in a row and had the fourth string guard in there, and he just offensive line is there to have any turmoil. And I think I was talking to our coach Seibel the other day, and we've had our whole line together for 2 quarters. And we scored 36 points in those 2 quarters.
Wow.
And we've some 1 or 2 are missing, the other 6 quarters, and we scored 6 points.
Okay.
So we've got everybody healthy now. We had to cancel last week. We had a bunch of COVID. So we shut it down as a precaution for a week, and we lost our game with Estrella, and we got a bye this week. And that kind of did us good. We got to iron out some of the kinks, got to rest up and heal up and get ready for Cibola next week.
When you can get that bye in the middle, it always helps. I know for years in Imperial before IVL started, you'd have that bye week, and it would always real time.
Always. We played tough schedules after Royce and them left, and we're going against that in Christian and Valley Center, and and we're just so beat up. And you get that bye week right before you play Brawley, so you got 2 weeks to work against that option, and it's just a great time too.
When you talk about going to Carlsbad and you think about some of the opponents that we saw, there were some teams that Imperial was up against.
Yeah. And even Carlsbad, the 2 years we played them, here I looked at the end of the year and they're like 1-9. It was like, how are those guys 1-9? It was like, they're 3,000 kids and they're playing Madison, Oceanside, Helix,
they were the Division 1. They were in the top of the division.
Yeah, they're playing dudes, and we're 11,000 kids. And
I remember when they came to Imperial to play, and George and I were, because one of our other classmates, her husband was one of the coaches there, and her son went on to play Colorado at center. But we walked around to see them, and we looked at how big their players were. Oh, they were huge when we walked by them, And I thought, what are we doing playing these guys? And we went up to play at Carlsbad. You had a special play to start off the game or the start of the second half. It should have worked. You could describe it. I remember it a little bit.
Yeah, we went unbalanced, and Raymond Beeman, he played backup quarterback, and we threw a little bubble screen to them to set up a distance. We were unbalanced, so Santi De La Torre was lined up as a tackle, and he's feeling wide open and hits him in the hands, and he drops it. And Coach Cruz always has, when that happens, like he threw it in the wrong place, right in his hand.
And we said that earlier tonight when we had it open and dropped the ball, he was 15 yards open and hit in the wrong spot right there.
Yeah, Fred's little brother, right?
Yeah.
Royce,
I don't know whether you saw him play last night. They had a couple of good plays in the Panther game.
Saw a little bit of it. And I saw today McCaffrey's out for a while with the hamstring. So, if you're a Panther fan, you hate to see that. But if you're a Royce Freeman coach, you love to see him get that opportunity. He, for whatever reason, they had him in Denver and wouldn't give him the ball, even when Gordon got hurt and was in leave.
Yeah,
they moved on from him.
I didn't understand it, but I didn't think they had a really anyway, and it seems like Carolina has a pretty good line. He got an 8-yard pass last night, a third run, but maybe we'll see him get into the action a little bit more back there.
And I'm sure part of it, too, is he probably the playbook.
Goodness, no.
I thought our playbook was long, but you look at them NFL playbooks, they're 2-3 in, and I'm sure he knows 10% of the plays, and that's the plays he goes in for that he'll beat East Smart.
Yeah, I think so. If you think of athletes that you saw in Imperial, Royce is above them all, and you could tell a little bit about his work ethic that he had when he was at Imperial, and I'm so ready to the NFL.
I wish I could get another Royce Freeman. He told him once, it was fixed. You didn't have to tell him to go work out and go hard, and he hard all the time. I mean, there's a reason he's in the NFL. Yeah. He's got an incredible amount of talent, butt off.
Wasn't it fun for those 3.5 years to watch him play?
It looked like an absolute genius up there. I call veer right, simple dive to the right, and Royce at 90 yards for a touchdown. Like, yeah, I call him that. Yeah, and it's not the dude that's going to be time to see history. So, yeah, he was an absolute treasure. Yeah, he really was. And you look at the statistic he has, like you said, he gained for 8,000 or whatever it was, an all-time rusher in San Diego County, and blew that open by 900 yards. Like he barely broke the record. And he didn't play in a lot of the games in the second half because we had such a lead. He wouldn't be in the lineup. So there were some games he'd only carry 10 or 11 times, but it'd be for 200 and something yards. Yeah, we figured it out one time, me and my brother. He sat out 9 games. Wow. Just because at halftime he pulled out. So he lost basically a whole season.
Right.
And that was 7,600 whatever he is. And I think my favorite grade of his was against Parker when we went up there. 10 carries for 353 yards.
Right.
Like 5 or 6 touchdowns.
I think he had 2 80 yards runs. They would score, we'd get the ball to 20, and he'd go 80, and he did it twice in a row. And it was just amazing.
He did that against Sweetwater too. On the same play, we ran the motion, and we just pitched it back to him, and they Royce, go make a bunch of guys miss and score a touchdown, and a 65 or 66, and then he had a 94 on 2 consecutive plays, and Sweetwater wing, so they had the ball a quarter, and I think we ran 2 plays that quarter, two carries, 60-yard touchdown run, 94-yard touchdown run. So.
It was one of those deals when my son would be calling at the time, and it was like every game there would be a moment we'd look at each other and just go, wow. Just incredible athlete, and once in a lifetime for us to be able to see, and to see him excel at or do so well, like you said, 6th ever rusher in NCAA history, and go on to play in some special.
There are times you see at Oregon where you just go, wow, and he ran over that guy from the Chiefs, and he's got it. He's got to get his chance. And in the NFL, it's so hyper competitive. Like, you sprain an ankle, these guys would have an ankle. Lindsey was tearing it up, and they went with Lindsey.
Right. He never got his chance back. You're right. Now, like you said with McCaffrey, and as you know, you get a hamstring injury, you got to let it heal all the way, try coming back. So maybe this would be his opportunity to shine now.
Yeah, it's him and that Chuba Hubbard from Oklahoma State.
Right.
So I imagine they'll be pretty close in carries. NFL, you got to prove yourself.
Yeah,
even Royce Freeman, you got to come out and play.
All the time.
It's the old joke, not for long in the NFL.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. That's what it stands for.
Running backs are short shelf life.
Yeah, no, you're right. Well, it's great seeing you. Great talking to you. Enjoy the second half. Hopefully a Tiger victory.
Yeah, hopefully. And then I'd like to do it again this year, but if I do it again, that means we didn't make the playoffs, and that's probably for us.
That's not a good thing for you.
It was great seeing you guys again, and kind of a memory old time, gearing up a little bit.
Yeah, I enjoyed every bit of the time that you were there.
Absolutely.
So Brady Hoff, former offensive coordinator for the Imperial Tigers, and now over here at Yuma High, and getting a little chance to reminisce a little bit about some of the old times in Imperial. It was such a thrill for us to be able to watch the games in which Royce and Chris Carter, Evan Pumphrey on the line, James Phillips on the line, Staten outside. Heck of a team. Chris Carter, quarterback. It was an incredible players for those 3 years, and it was so exciting for us to be able to watch those games, and we'll always be able to reminisce and talk about them again like we did with Brady.
Yeah. I tell people that Royce is probably once in a lifetime.
Oh yeah, no, there's no question. I don't see someone of that caliber again, and like I said, with Jonathan and we got a fortune to see every one of his varsity games we called, and every game you would just after you do something, just go, wow, did you see that? It was so exciting.
What impresses me more about him is his attitude. And just always thanking God.
You couldn't have had a better attitude athlete.
Good person.
Yeah, excellent. Good person. Yeah, we enjoyed having them around us.
This was great, though, to have Brady come
Yeah, to have Brady up here. That was good to see. We would always, as he came down from up above us at halftime, to tell us his thoughts of it. Of a play he was going to do, he would tell us about it so we could be waiting for it. And that was kind of, we had a little bit of an insight. And he would always give us some insight of how practices would go each week and kind of injuries there might have been. He was real good at providing us the information so that we could bring it on our broadcast. We appreciate all of his efforts there, and it was great to see him again.
Such a good interview. Yeah.
Hey,
you guys just you gel together. I love it. I couldn't find Charlie. I went look for Charlie.
He came up and he came up and saw us in the window, and probably this high up in the air, his oxygen may have been a little hot. Don't let him know that I said that now, but. Yeah, we see him. Like I said, his son Cameron lives right next door to us, so we see him come over to visit the grandbabies and stuff, and also we get a visit with him. So it was a great night though for a moment, but yeah, we could have talked to him for a minute too, see how he's doing.
What a good crowd! Good
crowd here.
Gila Ridge.
I haven't looked at their schedule. Let me see if I've got it. I'm not sure if this is their first home game or not. They were here probably last week. Let's see. Have it with us. I know they played a Phoenix school the first week. I say it was Claremont. The Tigers will be kicking off to open the second half. They'll be going on your radio dial. You're listening to action on KXO Radio, Central California, 1230 AM dial. We have a couple of scores for you. At halftime, it's Gallup 14-6.
Ooh.
And in the second quarter, Brawley 14, Fallbrook 7. Game there.
Very good game.
It's a very slim amount of games. 5 Valley schools all have the night off. That's their bye week. We'll be back in action on a short week on a special Thursday night edition of Monday Night Football. Louisville against the Vikings.
Yeah, we had our bye the first week.
Yeah. But I did enjoy those in the middle of the season. And 2 or 3 times in the course of announcing these games, I would be in Oklahoma on that bye week. I'd go back and see my match. And we would be going to a high school ball game back there in Ardmore or Durant or somewhere around there. Kickoff's going to go down to the 1-yard line. Fumbled at the 1, picked up at the 3, out to the 10-yard line to the 15. Gets hit at the 17-yard line. Going to be brought down at the, as returning the ball out was Rickstein Zaragoza. And the first and 10 for Gila Ridge. And they will be at their 20-yard line.
That was a good run back.
Yeah, it was, especially fumbling the ball for 1. That's kind of...
Broke about 2 or 3 arm tackles, and then Andrew Bencho brought him down.
Tigers come in ranked number 3 or number 10. That is in Division 3, probably 1 step above in 9th. So that's starting to see how things shake out. Games get into the system. First and 10 for Gila Ridge at 20. They'll keep Romero at quarterback. Quick handoff to Galazza on the left side. He's going to get alerted out to around the 23-yard line. Let's see if that's quite a bin.
I think it was.
Yeah,
I think it was. And then Zach went out for his 6th tackle of the night.
A gain of 3, second down and 7 from the 20. Galazza's leading ball carrier in the game, 36 yards for 10 for the Hawks. Quarterback Alec Romero just sees now a wide receiver, and the sophomore moved to the quarterback spot. Went 10 in the first half for 56 yards, but did have that big interception late in the first half. Shaw. Going to be direct snap to Galazza on the left side. That kind of slowly, and it'll be for nothing more than getting back to the line of scrimmage. And 7 coming up at the 23.
We got a Tiger coming, getting up real slow. I cannot get it.
And it'll be referee timeout on the field. Not sure who the player is.
70.
Is it Horner? No, Horner's standing up. No, it's going to be a cramp. So they'll get the crowd. We'll take a little break here with 10:49 to go in the third quarter of play, and the Tigers 14-0.
Starting the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. One voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food, still preparing everything fresh daily for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Cafe, join the club, or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El.
Unable to get the number on that. Was it 63 on the far side, George, around?
73, I believe, is the number.
Okay, so Victor Cesena, perhaps?
Yeah.
But it's just a cramp, so we'll get that worked out. He did sidewalk to get to the sidewalk lines with stiff legs and the cramps. Back to passes, Romero sets up in the pocket, looks over the middle, has a receiver open, going to complete it to Mono at the 39-yard line, make it the 38, a first down after a 15-yard gain. Good throw.
Yes, it was. Good throw. Nice throw. And he's winning the two defenders there. Just sat there and
Yep, over one and under another. Yep, good touch.
Good touch by the quarterback.
Alec Romero, sophomore start at quarterback this year, and now has completed 11 of 15, 71 yards. Stays in the pistol. Take the handoff. Going to roll out to the near side. Picks up a block at the 40-yard line, then driven out of bounds at 3. A couple of Tigers coming in on the tackle. Bishop coming along with David Meza. And where they're going to mark his progress out of bounds. Looks to be at the 42-yard line. But
we got a flag in the
field.
Holding.
And a holding call is going to be called against the Hawks and Delphi. A pretty good run by Romero.
That was a good block, but he split in, though. Took out the DB, and then the safety had to come in and make the tackle.
So we can call it, marking it off from the point of the infraction. It'll bring it back to the 26-yard. It stays as first down. That'll be first at about 21. Back to pass. Waits it to Monterez at the 37-yard line. They'll get that 10 yards back and maybe an extra yard. They're going to put his forward progress down at the 39 and a gain of 13. So down and about 8 to go.
Kidder, quick, put it right on the money.
Took quick 28 yards to open up the second half on this drive to Monterez from Alec Romero. Down and 8 from the 39, just shy of the 40-yard line. Gila Ridge Tigers 14-0, but a drive that started at their own 20 has moved out to the 40. It's staying in the pistol formation. Romero gets the snap, goes back, up fake, then throw it over the middle, high. Monterez falls incomplete. That's Dobb out there. And it'll be a third down and 8 from the 39.
Just a little, yeah. Good reaction by Seth. So he was going for the tackle, and then he seen that the play was high, or the pass was high.
Penalty flag goes against the Tigers. I'm not sure what the call was, but there's a penalty flag back at the 30-yard line. This is going to be marched off against the Tigers. It's a major big fraction. We'll get to the 45-yard line of Imperial on a 1st and 10 for the Hawks. I'm not sure what it was called on that.
It was way back here at the 37. Something happened there on the interior line.
So first Hawks from the Tiger 45. This time gets the snap, fakes the handoff, faces out to the left side to Monterez. Guy Bishop will catch him though and tackle him for a yard loss back at the 46. So 2nd and 11 coming up.
Oh, 50. No, Kai Bishop was on this side. Oh, Ethan Reeves. That's who's in there.
That too. Okay.
There's another old name, the Reeves name, we went to school with. It's Grandpa Wesley Reeves.
Second down and 11 from the 46-yard line of the Tigers. The Hawks have the ball. Merrill gets the snap, takes the handoff, back to pass. Pump fake. Then goes deep. Beaver intercepted by the Tigers. Shaw will get his second interception of the night and will run out of bounds at about the 24-yard line, and the Tigers' defense holds once again.
So Seth intercepted the ball and then ran straight out of bounds. I don't know if he got a cramp or...
Yeah, it kind of looked like in his back of his thigh, maybe.
Oh, he had a hamstring pull, I'm going to guess. It just barely flared up.
Well, let's hope that issue.
No, he's running, though.
Yeah, he's running on the far sideline. Took his helmet off and tried to...
I don't know what he grabbed over there.
One of those birds that you roll on the back of your muscle, maybe?
That's what it is.
Yeah. So the Tigers have the ball first and 10, their own 23-yard line with 8:44 in the third quarter play and leading at 14-0.
Oh, we have Reese back in at QB.
Yeah, Mendiola back at quarterback.
Next over.
Zach Ray, and the Tigers are going to call timeout. So with 8:44 to go, the third quarter play, it's Imperial 14, Gila Ridge 0.
We all love an expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver, insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage as you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your state agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 35800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject terms and availability.
Peyton Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice. And if you're throwing a party, kegs, wine, and champagne. Everything you need at one convenient location. You're there, get your vehicle washed, and save a buck with 8 gallons of gas or diesel, and get the 10th car wash free. Peyton Express is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Highway 86 and 8 Road in Imperial.
Tigers the first and 10, and it out to Nader, and they zoomed in on quickly for a loss. Or actually maybe got back to the line. Let's see where they're going to mark the progress down at. We have one referee showing it right at the 20 and the near one free. A little bit of a discrepancy there.
What? And he's still
free. So no gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Yeah, there was 3 defenders. There was a breakdown on that of the line. There was 3 defenders on him as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they were keying on him on that, no question. Be a loss of a yard, they're going to mark it as. So second down and all the 22. And now it's going to go up the middle. Naylor again, and Naylor will get out to the 24 this time. Third down and long coming up after the 2-yard gain for the Tigers.
Maybe the Hawks found something on their halftime.
So a loss of a yard on 2 plays for Naylor. 13 yards on 4 carries. Stays in the lineup. Vindiol also stays in the quarterback. Kiernan, who finished out the first half at quarterback, is in at a wide receiver. He'll come to the near side of the field. It will be on the far side of the field. Along with Bez. And the crowd starts to shake on the third down and long.
An earthquake.
Exactly. Back to pass Vindiola. That's a rocket. Runs to the left side and fumbles the ball, and Gila Ridge is going to recover. At the 17th, lost the ball again.
Yes.
It's going to be recovered at the 20, or make that the 18-yard line. And Gila Ridge with their best field position of the game at the 18.
Yeah, he tucked that ball in. He decided he was going to run. I wonder if the ball is wet. The field might be wet.
Yeah, he just lost it. There was nobody around him. He just lost it. So on the fumble, the Tigers find the defense back on the field quickly. after only 3 plays.
Oh.
So, Antonov Galazar on the left side. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. He'll fight his way to get back to the line. And it'll be a 2nd down and 10 from the 19.
8 seconds you got to the line of scrimmage. This would be a safe right here if we...
Yeah, but, man, the defense has been on the field for a long time here. All but 3 plays of this quarter.
Well, that Shaw's back at safety, so that's good to see.
Good to see. 2nd down and 10 from the 18. Romero, quarterback, gets the snap, rolls right.
Oh,
can't find anything, going to throw it away. There's nobody out there. But no call, no grounding.
Not yet.
So it'll go incomplete. 3rd down and 10 from the team.
He's telling them right now. Because he sat there. He sat there. Right at the 10. There we go.
There it is. It's going to be a loss down, too. Will be intentional grounding. Yeah, good call. Good call.
Yeah, there was nobody. I mean, they were on this side of the field, I don't think.
You got to have somebody in the area, at least. And this time there was. From our vantage, we see the same thing, so they'll be marching the
good
penalty against. It was a lot of penetration by the Tigers' interior line.
At least 3 Tigers back in the backfield with them.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty, but a loss of down. So 3rd down and 15 with the ball to 23.
So we got Zach Ray and Ty Bishop.
Back to pass Romero. That's a lot of pressure again. Has to roll out to the side. Going to be stripped back down. Jeremiah Naylor, boy, did he get some speed to catch him from behind. Trips him 35 and a loss of 12, and a 4th down and long coming up for Gila Ridge. Penalty flag as we down at the 33, or the 28, I mean.
Naylor.
So that's not the case. It could very well be.
Yeah, Cordell went right to him.
Unfortunately, against the Tigers, you can't do that. He got up and he pounded his chest one time, too many, and a 15-yard penalty will go against the Tigers.
Well, that only takes it up to, what, the 20 still? So we're still short.
I don't know. Is that an automatic 1st down?
It's got to be from, it's got to be from the end of the play. The play was already done.
Right, but is it, if an unsportsmanlike, is it an automatic 1st down?
Oh.
I don't know. We're going to see what they have here. Referee's still talking about it at the 35-yard. I hate to see that because Jeremiah made an outstanding play for a 12-yard loss and facing a 4th down and about 25. Now they're going to have the unsportsmanlike call after the play was over against Imperial. And they'll march the 15 yards from the 35. But they have not said whether it's going to be an automatic 1st down or not. They're going to let the ball be going to the 20-yard line. Head coach David Shaw, head referee, come over to talk to him about what the situation was. Clock stopped at 6:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers 4, Hawks 0.
So they did change the marker to 4th down. So about 4th and 12.
Lee Elder Chima said, easy to say just a cramp unless it's your leg cramping. Reminds me of my leg Centro game a few years ago when I was announcing and I started hurting my thigh and you said, what's the matter? I said, I got a cramp. And then you said, where at? Back of my thigh, and you stepped back. You didn't want any part of that on the back of my leg, which didn't make to laugh with the cramp. It was the first time that it got cold. And taking a jacket when I went to work that morning, so I didn't have a jacket. It was getting cold.
I remember that.
Yeah, cramp it over there. So it's a 4th down now, and instead of still long at 4th and 12, with the ball right at the 20-yard line. If the Tigers can make a big stop again, back to pass Romero, the pocket, looks over the middle, has the receiver, going to complete it at the 13-yard line, down at the 11, first down, Ridge. Coming up with the ball, Benjamin Hendershot. Big play on a 4th and 12 and a first down to the Tiger line. Make it the 6-yard line, a gain of 14 on that one.
Just a little slant to the middle. You pretty pass.
98 yards pass Romero, and has a first and goal at the 6. Romero back to pass. That's us. Right, sees nothing, goes back to the left and throws it up for grabs in the end zone. Intercepted by the Tigers. Who will come up with it?
Joel Villacampos.
Joel Villacampos, the first interception of the year, and that was one that I'm sure Romero would want back because he just threw that up for grabs.
Yeah,
first and goal.
He just threw that beautiful slant there, and now he throws this one up for whoever gets there.
Yeah, if you don't, you're throwing it to the end zone. If you can't see the back of the end zone, get another try. But instead, his inexperience shows in the interception by Joel Villacampos, and the Tigers' defense stops once again.
Well, he's seen Jeremiah Naylor coming at him, so that would scare me.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of pressure coming in, no question. But, if you don't have somebody, just throw it away out of the about. And I'm sure that's one that he'll get back, and I'm sure one that the coaches will have as the teaching opportunity.
Wow.
1st and 10 Tigers. Defense holds once again, 44 to go in the third quarter. Tigers leading at 14-0.
The sophomore, though. So.
Yep, that's it. He's inexperienced and has done a great job tonight. But 2 interceptions, actually 3 interceptions down the night has really hurt him. 2 by Sean, now 1 by Villacampos. Keeping himself, he'll go around the right side of the 35. Across the 35, still in his 45-yard line. Finally driven out of bounds on the far sideline, out near midfield. And what a run. Tiernan, that's going to go for 30 yards and a first down.
Just so quick. He decides to go, boom, he's gone.
He comes back in, a quarterback still having some struggles, holding onto the ball.
Right now, I like what they're doing with CJ.
84 yards rushing in the game on 7 carries and a touchdown.
Awesome. That shot factor with him.
Shaw goes in the backfield on the right side of Tiernan, who's standing in the shotgun. Right at the 50-yard line. Hand it off to Shaw on the left side. Shaw will break loose a little bit. Still its courses from the left to the right. We'll get inside the 45-yard. It's still in the speed. Near for a first. He may have it, George, inside the 40-yard line.
Got it.
Trish has made an 11-yard run and all on his own on that. Great job.
And it took 3 defenders to bring him down.
Trish, he did a good job on that one. You went up in Salinas, you saying?
Yeah, Salinas. And her sister Julie and Marilena, they went up to go see their Aunt Pearl. And went visit some cousins in Vacaville.
Tigers in force to the left side as Shaw comes out of the backfield. Will slot left. Tiernan, an empty backfield out to Perez, and Perez are going to catch it. Picks up a couple of blockers. Weaves his way inside the 30, 25, and another first down for the Tigers on a 14-yard gain.
Lock in the back. Way back here.
Penalty flag back at the 37-yard line. And I believe it will go against the Tigers. And good call. Hold, actually, against. They're going to pull that one back. What a nice call, though.
Yeah. All by himself out here at the 45. After catch. But I've seen Seth come up and he just barely hit back.
But just enough.
Just enough. That's all it took.
Yeah,
then he threw his hands. Like,
so they're going to bring that back to the 47-yard after the penalty.
We got 4 off to the right. We did this last week.
And they're going to make this a first down and 17 at the 47. Directed by Tiernan. And he runs strong. Look, he's still on his feet inside the 35 to the 33 before he can finally be dragged down. But it's not until after a 14-yard gain.
I got to see what size he is.
550 or so?
No, he's 6 feet 175. But they're not bringing him down.
They're down. He runs strong.
That was the lineman that had him.
2nd and 4 from the 33. 14-yard run by Tiernan. He already has one 100-yard game on the season. He has 9 yards tonight on 8 carries and a touchdown. Looking for his second 100-yard season. He's a quarterback. Has Naylor to his right side this time. Handed off to Naylor. Naylor with the tackles are going to kick off from behind the line of scrimmage and will be tackled back at the 34. Or be a loss of the Tigers face a 3rd down and 5 at the 34. They're keying on Jeremiah. He has nowhere to go tonight. They need to start as a fake, as a decoy. Let them think he has, and that's what they scored the order to says Shaw was using him as a decoy, and I think that's what we need to do again. We got a timeout called on the field. 3:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers 0.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team much needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, through their fundraising efforts from the past now, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-96317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping. Go Tigers!
When it comes to great Mexican food, El Zarape Red Imperial should be number 1 because they do it right. From special cases to 17 different burritos, not including 8 different breakfasts. Yeah, they have one you will love. The food is great. The service is even better. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner at El Zarape, still offering curbside service. Call 603-555-4435. El Zarape Restaurant. In the
the 3rd down and 5 from the 34-yard line. Come out of the 34-yard line of the Gila Ridge Hawks. Tigers leading at 14-0. Empty backfield, and we'll have 4 wide receivers to the right side of the field as Shaw will go into a slot from the backfield. Snap, back to pass. Looks over the middle. Has completed for the 1st down. Hit immediately and dropped at that point, but holding on to the ball is the best job at the yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers. 13 on that one. That was a tough catch, but a great pass.
Great pass. CJ. Oh, my sister, Elsa.
Hi, Elsa.
From Oceanside. Elsa and Bill listening in from Oceanside.
They have them with us. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line, they're going to say it. They're going to bring Shaw back into the backfield. Back to pass. Rolling to his right, looking downfield, going to pass into the end zone. As a receiver open, touchdown, Tiger.
Yep, he got it.
This time it'll go to Alejandro Perez in the corner zone, and that's his 3rd touchdown reception of the night. The Tigers lead it 20-0.
Oh, Lolly. Oh, hold on. Something's going on over here.
Let's don't have another penalty. Don't see any flag. Oh, I do see a flag now. Flag right at the line of scrimmage.
About the 22 on that.
And there's all standing around it. They now pick up the flag. And the referee's going to come over. We'll see what the call is going to be. Tigers field, so I'm assuming it's going to go against Imperial. It's going to be a hit in the head again against the Tigers to bring that one back.
Ooh.
Yeah. It'll be a tough one to have points taken off the scoreboard.
1st and 25?
Yep. So that'll bring the 23 should go back to about the 38-yard line.
Yep, that's what they're at.
So, again, 2 of those penalties Tigers tonight. So 1st and 25 from the 38-yard line.
There's another flag on the sideline.
Yeah, penalty flag is thrown on the sideline. I'm not sure if it's going to go against the sideline or not. Can't make things worse. Which what may have happened. Let's see.
Yeah, I seen the coach walk away as soon as he threw it.
And if that's unsportsmanlike, that's going to be another 15. It is unsportsmanlike against the Tigers, 15 yards. The Tigers have a 1st and 40, and this will put him back on the Tiger side yard line. Won't like seeing that. So, twin 15-yarders against the Imperial, and it will back past the 50-yard line to the Tiger 40. So it'll be a 2nd down and 40, a quarter of a mile for the 1st down for the Tigers. They have the ball at their own 48. They need to get to the 13.
Wow. We need Coach Brady Hawk to call the play for Royce Freeman right
there. You go. A little pitch sweep around the side, let him go. You look back on Royce's stats, and up until the very end of his career, he had 12 yards a carry. 12 yards a carry. That's unreal.
Schools, how many schools from San Diego would not play this because he was
those schools that can play it till 21's gone.
Yeah, you wait till he's gone, then we'll come down.
The Tigers are the 1st down and 40 from 48-yard line. Tiernan in the backfield. Shaw in the backfield with him. They'll get the call. Actually, going to be Naylor. Naylor's going to get across the 50-yard line. He drives inside the 45, right down to the 43. So it's going to be a good gain of 9 yards on the play. But still 3rd down and way to go. 3rd and 31.
He was fighting for that one. He wanted that.
He's had 2 9-yard carries tonight. Has a couple of touchdowns to his credit. So 3rd down. Actually, it's 2nd down. I made a mistake. It should be 2nd down, right?
2nd
and 3rd from the 43.
2nd and a bunch of little lines to go.
In the backfield to the right side of Tiernan, who gets the pitch. Back rolling to his right. Tiernan is going to get caught between 2 Hawks. Still in his feet, but can be brought down back at the Tiger 45 yards. Another big loss, a 3rd down and real loss for the Tigers.
And they're at the 40-yard line, and they're back here at their own 45. It got brought down. I don't think he's coming in from behind.
No. Let's see, that's a loss of 12 on the play. So 3rd down and 3 from the Tiger 45. He's going to have to inch back up to close to the 100-yard mark now as it drops it down to 86 yards on 9 that loss.
Okay, keep an eye on Andrew Hendricks right here.
3 wide left for the Tigers. Hand it off to Naylor. Naylor's going to get back to the 50-yard line, to the 49-yard line. But the Tigers, the 4th and long, will have to punt.
Naylor's getting up a little slow right now.
Give Naylor a gain on that. Did he have a flat tire? Maybe a shoe came off, but no piece of field. So we have a timeout on the field with 1:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. 14, Gila Ridge 0.
When it comes to great Mexican food, El's Restaurant in Imperial should be number 1 because they do it right. From quesadillas to 17 different burritos, not including 8 different burritos. Yeah, they have one you will love. The food is great. The service here, breakfast, lunch, and dinner at El Zarape, still offering curbside service. Call 760-355-4435. El Zarape Restaurant, Imperial.
Couple of updated scores for you at halftime. Gallup Patriot leading Claremont 4-6 for the Hornets there. And a Brawley 14, Fallbrook 7 just before halftime at last report.
And you said that was a 7:30 game?
Yeah, 7:35 game. Here later tonight. The punt by Ethan Gonzalez.
Oh, nice.
Roll. It still rolls down to the 1-yard line, and the Tigers are going to down it there. Wow. What a bad punt.
Trying to get a number, see who stopped that ball in the end zone.
That's a 54-yard punt for the 1. Can't do any better than that.
Oh, it's Victor Valenzuela. I know Dennis. Wow,
great punt.
That was probably, what, a 25-yard roll?
Yeah, and it rolled right along the sideline on the far side. It wouldn't go out of bounds. It just kept rolling and rolling down to the...
That's why he made all the league last year.
Exactly. Both as a punter and as a place kicker. Came into the game, averaged 44 yards a punt.
Wow.
He'll increase that tonight.
And this year, I don't know, but this is the first time that he's ever played a position. He's playing.
Snap back from the end zone, going to be thrown and completed at the line, and we'll get a little bit of yardage on that, a little bit of breathing room for the Hawks. As coming to the ball. Another big chance being taken at the goal line. But coming to pitch and the run is Hendershot. And they're going to put the ball out at the 9, so a gain of 8. 106 yards passing now tonight for Gila Ridge.
They spent a lot of time. That was a little scary there.
Yeah, it was.
75.
So second down on the 9. And off, or big day handoff, going to pitch it out to the right side. Mono is going to be to line of scrimmage. Good pursuit by the Tiger defense back at the 7-yard line. A loss of 2 at the end of the third quarter of play with the score. The Imperial Tigers 14 and Gila Ridge row.
Imperial Valley College is welcoming students back on campus for the fall for an enhanced in-person and online learning and student services. Enrollment is in full swing with classes already in programs will feature an enhanced schedule of in-person labs and hands-on skills training with the option to continue taking a range of courses online. Students curious about degrees, available programs, and career paths can learn more at imperial.edu and careered.org.
Start the day off right with your favorite drink from Brick House Coffee to the Brick House Deli. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blend drinks, or drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive. And next door, the Brick House Deli with big, bold, fresh flavor. The Valley's premier, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Road in Imperial.
You're listening to KXO Radio, Central Cal 30 on your AM dial. Mickey Dale along with George Grijalva and Yuma, where the Imperial Tigers visit Hawks. Tigers leading at 14-0 after 3 quarters of play on a vastly improved Gila Ridge ball club. After they were beat Valle pretty decisively last week.
Yeah, it makes it this way.
Well, yeah, you bet it does. Plus, they had a shout out to Matt and Rick Weiss, who listen in from Brawley each week to listen to our broadcast to us. Back to pass is going to be Romero. Looks over to the middle, incomplete. In Juarez, but broken up by Villacampos, and it'll be a 4th down, and they're going to have to punt around the goal line. And got to say hi to. She hasn't said she's listening, but she said she'd be listening tonight, so I'm going to hold her to it.
Yeah. And Jonathan and their family, how are they doing?
They're doing great back there. Our little and newest of our 8 grandbabies is up walking around all over the place. They video of him playing in Lake Mead. Ooh, the ball looked like it was partially blocked, but on front, going to go back to the 44-yard line. Des Shaw will take 1 step to the right, go back to the left, and knock down at the 39-yard line, and that's for the Tigers have the ball 1st and 10, and they'll be Gila Ridge, 39-yard line.
I bet he can upset some of those tacklers. He just spins and twists. He does everything.
Yeah.
He does not like to get tackled.
Very shifty.
Very shifty.
Sure.
No, I thought it got blocked.
I did too. It looked like right in front of it.
Yeah.
I thought the same way, but it was a good punt. The Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 at the Gila Ridge 39-yard line. They go back to the diamond formation, bring Naylor and Ray in the backfield along with Seth Shaw in the tailback slot. Kieran at quarterback. Hand it off to Naylor. Big day handoff, actually. It's going to be Cobb. Kieran, and he breaks open 25-yard line to the 20, 15, 10, 5, dive line. They're going to say he went out of bounds at the 1. After 8-yard gain, great job on the triple option by C.J. Tiernan.
I like the way he changed speeds there, and then he stiff-armed the kid to get around him. So I thought he was in because he hit the cone.
His longest run from scrimmage tonight of 38 yards. He had a 30-yarder this half, a 14-yarder. Has 124 yards in the game. His second 100-plus of the season rushing for C.J. Tiernan. He's got some wheels.
He's impressed. He's impressed. The last 3 games.
Tigers will have Nate Shaw in the backfield. Nader will go to a wing back on the left side, and Shaw right side of Tiernan. First and goal at the 1. Hand out to Shaw, and he'll just walk in. And touchdown. Seth Shaw will score his second touchdown of the night. His 4th of the season, and the Tigers are up 20-0.
What a job by that left side of the Tigers offense. He walked right in.
It was not touched at all, no question. So Ethan Gonzalez-Lopez will come in for the extra point. The ball is up, and it is good. 11:05 to go in the ball game. Tigers now lead to 0.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club did all sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way, keeping us busy with school activities. Members are parents and community people who care and want to take their time. If you would like to become a member, call Betty or Larry Zinn at 760-513-12. That's 760-355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperials a great season. Go Tigers!
On that drive for the Tigers, they would have the ball for just 2 plays. A 38-yard Tiernan after the punt, the 1-yard run by Shaw. So 2-play drive. Not use up much time, like about a minute and 45 seconds. And Shaw with his second touchdown of the night, his 4th of the year. And with the PAT, the Tigers now lead it 21-0.
38-yard run by Tiernan. He did a read option and turned it in. Beautiful run back.
Kickoff's going to go down to the 7-yard line up there, now to the 15-yard line to the 20. Gets into a bunch of Tigers at the 20-yard line, and that's where William Cornish will be brought down. First and 10, they'll be at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, I got to give it to Philip Castro. Finally brought him down and got him with the first tackle of the night.
And I think we can update some scores here. Fallbrook, Raleigh, 14-14, third quarter. And Palo Verde, 21, Barstow in the 4th quarter. The Palo Verde Yellowjackets have been playing pretty good ball. They're no longer in the league. They're now in the Desert League with Oakville and Calipatria and Vincent Memorial. Back to passes Moreno. The gap of the Tigers' defense, and then going to be stopped just shy of the 25-yard line. Good open field tackle by Villacampos, was it? No.
Pablo Moreno.
Right. Yeah, Pablo Moreno came up to make the tackle to 25. He had 1-yard gain, 9.
He had a lot of room to run, and then Pablo pulls that up quick.
Those open field tackles are so difficult to do.
And he came right at us, so we got this perfect position. We're right in line with it.
Tigers have held Romero running, 4 carries, minus 4 yards. That's what the 1-yard gain there. So they were double bottling them up at quarterback. Looks at his wrist for the play. Gets the snap. Back to pass. That's up. Looks out to the side. Going to complete the pass the yard line. Penalty flag goes down to the line of scrimmage. May see a hold call against Ridge. Pass going to be complete to Adrian Zavala. But it's going to be Gila Ridge. And I think we're going to hold.
No, it is.
Without the benefit of an instant replay, we're going to call it a hold.
Yep.
Go from the 24-yard line. Or the 22, so they may mark it out from the 22. But they do for the point of diffraction back to the 12. So keep it as second down, but now quite over first down for Gila Ridge. They'll need to get out to the 34. They have the ball at the 12. So second down and 22.
Yeah, they're going the wrong way like we did.
Defense had that one covered up pretty well. Let's see if they do that again. And Taylor jumps outside for the second time. And Jeremiah is running at the left defensive end position. He just leans a bit too much. So it'll make it a second down now in 17 from the 17. So we'll need to work on that this week. And we'll be back here on Thursday, as we dub it, the special Thursday night edition of Monday Night, as the Tigers will visit the Holtville Vikings, old rival.
Yeah, 5-0, right?
And they're unbeaten, that's right. 5-0 coming into it. Back to pass for Merrill. Deep on the near sideline. Ball is up in the air. And he's caught, but he's out of bounds. Out of bounds at the line. Great job of catching the ball by Zavala, but a little bit out of bounds. And it'll be in 17. Did a good job of catching it. And the pass was really pretty close to being there.
Came back and got that.
Yeah, did a good job of that.
There's so much talking between the sideline and the Imperial ball. Oh, yes, again.
It's going to go, unless somebody from the sidelines of Gila blitz. Otherwise, it's going to go against the Tigers.
What's dumb is the ref is telling him to go that way, and he kept jawing with the sideline. They got to pull him out.
Is this now?
5-5.
Again, the Tigers themselves in the shins when they do things like that. Instead of a 3rd and 17, the penalty is going to make it a 3rd and 2. Unfortunately, against the Tigers, that's the 3rd or 4th against the Tigers tonight. They cannot play games like that and win tough games.
You cannot do that. Got to pull them out. Well,
for 17 to a 3rd and 5 is what Gila Ridge have. When they place the ball down, actually less than that, they're going to put it down to the 32-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd down and about 2 for first down.
So the ref is telling him to walk away.
Yeah, you got to do it. You just have to get things said or done and just walk away. 3rd down and 2 for Gila, ball at their own 32-yard line.
Well, now they're going. The ref's going to the Tiger sideline.
Just at 10:37 to go in the ball game. Tigers leading at 21-0. Short week this week. We'll be back on Thursday night. We'll have less than a day to get prepared for the unbeaten Vikings. A lot of rivalries against Tollville. And we're just talking about one coming over tonight. I'll mention him, but just bowled in the league against him last night. We got to talking a little bit, and it was good visiting with.
So good to hear that name.
3rd down and 2. Roll back pass. Throws it deep on the far sideline. As the receiver open, is going to catch it. Job of jump ball in front of the defender of the Tigers, and bringing it down is Jonathan Zanovich, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the 36-yard of the Tigers.
Zanovich, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, 85.
Yeah, Zanovich, 85.
No, he just out-jumped Victor Valenzuela.
It's going to be a yarder, and that is the longest pass from scrimmage for Gila Ridge tonight.
Valenzuela was in the right place.
Yeah.
He came back.
And it was a jump ball. Good body positioning to block out. A basketball player to be a quick snap to William Cornish on the right side. He'll get positive yardage inside the 30 line. See where they're going to mark it on the far side. Around the run. Let's see, still put the ball down for sure. But it's a 32 gain of 4. Second down and coming up.
We have a player down. Oh, it's a Hawk.
And that's what it is. Is there's a Hawk player that is down on the field. So with time on the field, 10 on the ball game. Imperial 21, Gila Ridge 0.
Starting the day off right by breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. Once again, voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by our customer. Thank you. Now remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service food, still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Café and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Café on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Injured player walks off an hour, so the Gila Ridge Hawks have a second down and 6, your 32-yard line. Alec Romero at quarterback. Now is thrown for 138 yards in the game. 16 complete, 25 attempts. But with 3 interceptions. And Alcalaz at the middle, you'll get a little bit of yardage inside of the 30-yard line, 29, a gain of 3. So third down and 3 coming up. Alcalaz from the tailback position is 9 yards, but in 13 carries for the third down and 3 from the 29. 9.5 to go in the game. Tigers leading at 21-0. And Alcalaz again looks in the middle, can't find anything, tries to go around the right side. He's going to be stacked up behind the line for a 1-yard loss. So 4th and 4 back at the 30 for the Hawks.
Aiden Shields and Joel Villacampos for the tackle.
The Hopeville name, as I mentioned to you, as we're coming over, Richie Samaha.
Yeah.
Both last name, Charlie Nichols, an old IHS alum, bowling on the matches with Beck and I last night. It was good talking with Richie then, and I'm sure we'll be talking. Said to tell you hi. Remember playing ball against you.
Yeah, we played a lot of softball against each other. Good guy.
Back to pass Romero, going to look deep. Has a receiver open for a moment, intercepted by the Tigers. John's going to come up with a pick at the 8-yard line, and the Tigers defense holds once again.
What is that? Third?
That's his third of the night.
Third of the night. Right. It's that shot.
4th of the season for Seth. Boy, he timed that just perfect. He just jumped right in front, made the pick. We lost a little bit of yardage on that. If we'd have knocked it down, we'd have had the ball back out at the 30. But we'll take that pick and have the ball at the 9-yard line. How about an 81-yard drive to use up a clock? I could do that.
Oh, that'd like 9:40. 8:40 left in the fourth quarter.
1st and 10 Tigers at their own 9-yard line after the 3rd interception of the night by Seth, and has scored a couple of touchdowns as well. In the backfield, handed off to Jeremiah, finds a little bit of a gap to get across the 10-yard line. At 11, a gain of a couple, 2nd down and 8. Yeah, talking with Richie last night. I was telling him, he said, do you keep in touch with some of the old guys playing? I said, yeah, you and I ball games on the radio. He said, oh, that's great, tell you hi. And then he said, what about Alan folks? And I think because Maggie took a picture of Royce playing for the Carolina. I'm in Liz back in North Carolina, and said, we need to come back there to watch spring training next year. So yeah. He just posted that, and Alan responded to us. So, yeah, we keep in touch with him. On the field with 8:06 to go in the ball game. Tigers 21 and the Hawks 0.
We all love an expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julia, local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you Let coverage for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call State Agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject term and availability.
Peyton Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice cold. And if you're throwing a party, kegs, wine, and champagne. Everything you need at one convenient location. There, get your vehicle washed and save $1 with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Peyton Express is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Highway 86 and Ayton Road in Imperial.
Turning the quarterback, makes the handoff up the middle, throws deep. That Perez is going to catch it at the 50. Will be ran out of bounds at the Hawk 38-yard line. Alarm. The Tigers have a 1st and 10 at the 39 of Gila Ridge.
He was dropped this one.
No. No.
It's carbon copy side of the field of the one that he dropped earlier.
It's going to be an hard completion by Tiernan. That is his longest of the night. He's completed all 3 passes for 63 yards. He was 2 for 2 last week, remember. Dana on the left side, and a good open field tackle by Galaz will get no gain. 2nd and 10.
Solid tackle. Oh, one-on-one that time.
They pretty well keyed on him. I'm thinking use him as a decoy. And go. They've got 2 or 3 guys watching everything Jeremiah does.
Penalty.
And this will go against the Tigers. Call against the Tigers. And we didn't do a very good job of holding him. He's in the
Make it count if you can.
Exactly. If you're going to hold, make it count. They'll make it now a 1st down and 20, bringing them to the 49-yard line. 7:44 to go. Rolling to his left here, and he'll throw a short one. Going to be completed for a 1st down on the far side. And
got a penalty here, though.
And a penalty right in the backfield. You see another hold against it.
Jesse Nichols made the reception.
Yeah, Nichols.
Another
hold for the Tigers. I don't even want to add up the penalties against the Tigers tonight because it'll be over 100 yards.
It's got to be our worst.
Yeah, penalty-wise, this is our worst penalty game. You're not kidding. And I haven't written down the amounts, just the numbers of penalties, and the Tigers have had times as many penalties as Gila Ridge is tonight.
Wow.
So it'll be a 1st and now as they bring the ball back on the Tiger side of the football field at the 30. Nick to the left side of the field for the Tigers, along with Lopez. Nader in the backfield.
Brian Grijalva, wide left.
Back to pass, rolling to his right is Tiernan. Heavy pressure, going to throw it just as he gets hit. Throws it up for grabs. The Tigers are going to catch it. Coming down with it is going to be Lopez, and he'll get the 1st down to the Gila Ridge 27-yard line. 1st down, Tigers.
Oh, beautiful pass. CJ got hit as soon as he released it hard. I'm glad he got up as quick as he did.
Boy, and he knew he was going to get hung in there.
And he still threw it.
And off Nader up the middle. Nader going to break outside a little bit, then get stacked up around the 22, but it'll gain of 5. 2nd down and 5.
I think he might have a bad wheel because he's not cutting. He's just running straight.
That catch by this was his 2nd of the night for a total of 38 yards.
Oh, what?
A good job tonight. Came in the game 2 for 42 with a touchdown, and then added a couple more tonight. Yeah, CJ's completed his last 6 in a row. You take the 2 from last game that were both touchdowns, and then 4 for 4 tonight.
We got set back in the running back again.
That shot will be to the right side of 10 snaps. The Tiernan will roll out to his right. Looks, pitches it out to Shaw. Just as he gets hit, have to scrap his way to get to the 25-yard line. It's going to be a lot. So 3rd down and about 8 coming up.
Again, bad snap. Threw everything out there.
And got popped just as he pitched the ball out. 68 yards on 10 carries for Seth Shaw. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Great job both ways for the Tigers. Missed the game last week, but he's come back with a vengeance tonight. That's for sure. 3rd down and 8 from the Gila Ridge 25. 5.5 minutes to go, and the Tigers leading 21-0. The pass here, and they're going to go to the end zone as a receiver. Touchdown, Tigers. Was that ever pretty to Jesse?
Yeah, never broke stride.
Never broke stride. Tiernan put it right on the money in the end zone. Tigers 27-0. For Jesse Nichols, his first touchdown reception of the year.
Really?
Yep.
Well, he's always double teamed though.
Okay.
San Diego Monday, they double teamed the whole game.
Great on that pass and catch from Tiernan to Nichols with a touchdown of 25. Ethan Gonzalez Lopez for the extra point. Bomb kick is up and is good. 5:21 to go in the ball game. It's the Tigers, the Hawks 0.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, through their efforts from the past and now, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have and what they will continue to do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call 660-960-6317. That's 960-6317 in helping out. Go Tigers!
On that scoring drivers, and remember, I don't want to say that I'm a prophet on this, but when the Tigers had the interception there with the 9, I said, how about an 81-yard drive or a 91-yard drive? Well,
Forgot about that.
We did, yeah. 7 plays, 91 yards, using 3 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. That's by the 25-yard touchdown pass from DJ Tiernan to Jesse Nichols. His first touchdown reception of the night. We're passing, that is his 4th touchdown of the season. And it goes out of bounds. Stake there. They're going to get the ball out of bounds at the 35. It's one of those where I mentioned, kick the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, why?
Kick it in the end zone.
Or that backfired on us. Somewhere now. Was it Valley Center?
Last year or 2 years ago.
Kicked the short instead of kicking the...
Yeah. 149 yards passing for Tiernan tonight. 5 for 5 and a touchdown.
Wow.
Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Wow.
And he was 2 for 2, both touchdowns last. So he has completed his last 7 in a row.
Yeah, this last pass got to be prettiest he's thrown.
Gila Ridge 1st and 10 at their own yard line. 5:21 to go in the game. Back to pass Moreno. And it completed out to the near side and dragged out to the 40-yard line is William Cornish. It'll be good for our 2nd down and 5 coming up.
Bueno got him with his 8th tackle of the night. Solid game.
Now on the passing ledger, Ridge Hawks. 2nd down and 5 from the 40-yard line. We'll go back to pass. Pass is complete, or pass will get completed at the 45. Breaks open to the 50. Still on his feet to the Tiger 42-yard line before being brought down. Again, it's going to be Jonathan Zanovich with the catch and a 1st down for the Ridge.
Pretty little pass right in the center there, and he almost broke it for a touch on Devin Mesa. Brought him down. Oh, we got a hold.
Got a hold. Bring it back.
Just a little curl. Linebackers, and this kid can throw the ball.
Yeah, he's, tell you first off, I believe it's his first start of the year at quarterback. Has completed 27 passes for 143 yards. He does have the 4 interceptions, but
those are
some of those were ones that were just thrown up.
He's throwing those upper grabs. So when he sets his feet, he can throw those feet.
You're right. First and 15, ball back to the 30-yard line after the penalty. Back to pass, going to complete the pass to the 32-yard line. Be brought down on the play.
Yeah, Campos.
Non-harass on the catch. And
well,
I say he went down at the 33, so it's going to be just a gain of 3 yards on that. Down and about 12 from the 33.
Or third. They're showing third over there.
Well, they had the penalty. Okay, you're right. It should be third. 12 from the 33. We had a penalty that was thrown in there, and if they had one more down
that's right.
Back to pass. Marino has it over the middle. Did he complete it? No, it was knocked down. Good job defensively for the tie-up. Andrew Mitchell does a good job of breaking that one up from his safety spot. Good job.
And they pull him out after that.
Well, it's fourth down.
Oh, fourth down.
So, yeah.
How he's coming in. Stand so close to the line of scrimmage. I don't know if they're punting or not. About 8 yards.
Yeah, Zavala's the running back, although that's a long ways to go. They got 12, but he has been kicking it short. And he's going to, penalty flag goes down. I think there's a penalty flag somewhere down there. 3:01 to go in the ball game. That's the Tigers 28 and Hawks 0.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, proving efforts from the past and now, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they do and what they will continue to do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call 660-960-6317. That's 960-6317. Interested in helping out. Go Tigers!
When it comes to great Mexican food, the Rape restaurant in Imperial should be number one because they do it from special quesadillas to 17 different burritos, not including different breakfast burritos. Yeah, they have one you will love. The food is great, service even better. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner at El Zarape. Still offering side service. Call 760-355-4435. El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial.
Tigers will have nobody deep on this. They're thinking there might be a Filaz who is their punter, but also a running back.
And look where they end.
Everybody's in. And it's going to be back to passes. Moreno, as he picks it off and can throw deep, going to be way over the tip. Monjarez back at the 30-yard line, and the Tigers will take over possession. First and 10 at the Gila Ridge 33.
Yeah, good Mitchell and Pablo Moreno. They were both behind the...
In that commercial by El Zarape, I shrimp Norteña right now. He would be very nice.
Too late for me.
That would be good for our trip back home.
Oh, you can eat that late? I can't eat that.
I could eat those at any time. They were open at 2 in the morning. I could eat one of them. Tigers ball, first and 10 at the Gila Ridge yard line, leading at 28-0. And we'll go back to pass. So actually, it's going to complete the pass at the 7-yard line to Perez. Perez still on his feet, still fighting. Just inside the 5 and brought down at the 5-yard line. Nice pass by Rolla, comes back in, completes his first pass of the night.
That was number 4, right? Alejandro Perez?
Perez, yeah.
He won
the 5. He didn't want to give up, did he? Yeah. 28-yarder on that.
Defenders on him. Who's that running back? Zach Ray? It sure is.
It is. Zach Ray up the middle, dives toward the end zone with 1. And the Tigers will have a second and goal from the 1-yard line. Zach Ray with his first carry of the night has a touchdown from earlier in this. Stays in the lineup. Full back. Let's see what they do. Fake the handoff. Vendiolo is going to carry it himself. Dives towards the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Reese Vendiola's first touchdown of the year. Tigers, his career is varsity, exactly. And the Tigers lead at 34 to.
Good turnaround. We started that first quarter, but coaches figured it out.
And to give Vendiola some confidence, we got to have the young freshman quarterback get some confidence back. 3 for the Tigers. Goes 33 yards. And uses just 55 seconds off the clock. And Gonzalez, Lopez will be in for the extra point. The ball is down. The kick is up and it's good. With 2:05 to go in the ball game, it's now the Tigers 35, the Hawks 0.
Imperial Valley College is welcoming students back on campus for the fall for an enhanced mix of in-person and learning and student services. Enrollment is in full swing with classes already in session. Programs will feature a schedule of in-person labs and hands-on skills training with the option to continue taking a wide range of courses. Students curious about degrees, available programs, and career paths can learn more by visiting Imperial View and careered.org.
Scoring drive for the Tigers after Rich went for it on 4th down, throwing 33. So it's just a 33-yard drive for the Tigers. He touchdown in just 3 plays using 55 seconds. Capped by the 1-yard run. First of his career for freshman quarterback Reese Vendiola. And the Tigers 5-0 after the PAT.
.205 in the fourth quarter with the score of 35.
Ethan will be kicking off. He heads it straight down the middle, and as far as he goes, that's going to be a pooch kick. It's going to land at the 20, picked up at the 16-yard line, out to the 30-yard line. Speed breaks open. Now all of a sudden, with room to run, he's going to be brought down at the yard line. A great return on the kickoff on the pooch kick by Rickson Zaragoza. And a 1st and 10. He's actually going to put the ball at the Tiger 49-yard line. It's good to see it not give up, even though being down like they are. They'll put it at the 50. Right. They move back a little.
Devin messed up that.
Save what could have potentially been a touchdown on the return. I think we better pooch kick stuff and kick it long.
I'm telling you, I didn't want to say it.
I agree with you, though. When you got a guy that he's got 5 touchbacks on the year, you want to just keep doing that at the field. With a minute and 55 to go, it's the Tigers 35, the Hawks 0.
Stay off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to the Brickhouse Deli. Brickhouse Coffee, many drinks to choose from: hot drinks, blend drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, the Brickhouse Big, bold, fresh flavor. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. Visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West 8th Road in Imperial.
Minute 55 to go, and the Tigers leading at 35-0. Gila Ridge 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Quarterback for Gila Ridge, Alec Romero, and illegal procedure. Back for 5, make it a 1st and 15 at the 45.
That might be the first illegal we've had all night. These players in for the real defense here. Andrew Mitchell at safety. I can't see who's the linebackers. Oh, it's Ethan Reeves.
Back to pass. Is Festival up to his left side. Pass is going to complete the pass down at the Tiger 30-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down as Hendershot will get the catch.
Oh, we got some inside linebacker for the Tigers.
That was good for 18 yards. Right on back to pass again. Romero, that is back to pat it. Up the middle, has a little bit of room to run. Will slide to the 30-yard line. And that would be good enough for 8 yards.
Closer to this first down.
Has a receiver over the middle, going to complete it. It's going to bounce out. Incomplete. He was hit just perfect time, and that is Hendershot. It will fall incomplete at the 5.
David missed. There's just too much talking. Too much talking.
So it'll make it a 3rd down and 2 at the 30.
We have a timeout, the Hawks, I think.
Let's be with 1 minute to go in the ball game. It's Imperial 35, Gila Ridge 0.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has supported all sports teams at Imperial. The money they raise goes a long way, keeping our kids busy with school activities. Member parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to member, call Betty or Larry Zinn at 760-355-1312. That's 760-355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Starting the day off right by having breakfast at the Broken Yolk Café. One voted best breakfast in Imperial Valley by you, our customer. Thank you. Now, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food, still preparing everything fresh daily for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Cafe, join the club, or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in Elsa.
Romero back to pass, completes the pass down to the 20-yard line. Is coming up with Adrian. No quit in this. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I've been pushing him out of bounds. First time we call his name tonight.
Rolling out to his left and running out of bounds on the clock with 49 seconds to go is Romero at the 17-yard of 3.
.49 depth in the game.
174 yards passing tonight.
Good. I like that.
7 from the 17. 49 ticks of the clock remaining in this one. Tigers leading 5-0, but the Hawks knocking on the door at the 16-yard line. Stay in the pistol. Back to pass Romero. Looks over the far side, throws it into the end zone as a receiver. Touchdown. The Tiger defender was not that one, and the catch is going to be made by Zanovich, and the touchdown averts the shutout. And it's 35-6.
Never looked back at the ball. He kept watching the receiver.
Right. Not watching the quarterback.
If he turns to look at the ball, he can knock it down. Trying to get a number. I think it's 31. Anthony Maton.
Tigers using their second and third in there, and is inexperienced. We'll see if they could get that fixed up. Galaz is their punter. He is the running back, and now he is the extra point man. Ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good.
Nice.
With 43 seconds to go. Tigers 35, and the Hawks 7.
We all love an expert, a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate Agent is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select covers for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Local Allstate Agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. 35800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject conditions and availability.
On a scoring drive for the Gila Ridge Hawks at 50 yards, using 1:12, and capped by the 16-yard touchdown pass from Arrow to Jonathan Zanovich. The extra point by Michael Galazza is good. Tigers now 5-7 with 43 seconds to go in the ball game.
Yeah, the good thing that the kids that don't get a lot of playing time are in there right now.
Yeah. And you got to get them playtime experience, and that's what you got right now. One of those next time, it's the quarterback, see where it's going, and don't just look at the receiver. Kick looking to come up. Did you see the game, the high school game the other day, that where a team was down 4-7 with 1:10 and came back to win?
No.
Yeah. Down.
I did not see.
Onside kick, recovered it, scored. Onside kick and scored. Ended up winning the game, I think, 24. And it's going to be a pooch kick. Have to catch the ball at the 17-yard line. We'll take a knee right there.
Oh, that was smart.
There's Tiernan. And that's where the Tigers will have the ball. And they'll just be taking a knee or try to run some of the squat out to finish this up with seconds to go.
Yeah, I hope it. Game's over, so why do anything else?
Yeah.
That's it.
So the Tigers will take a knee, call it your third victory against 2 losses as they head into an old rivalry week against the Hopeville Vikings in the Carrot Capital on Thursday. We'll have all the action for you as the Tigers will take a knee and let the clock run.
Oh, some of the names that are jumping in my head right now from Hopeville. Probably one of the biggest names out of Hopeville. Played for the Little Mariners a couple of years at second base. With him 1 year, we went down and played the Mexican Pro League. Down there as the shortstop.
Yeah, the Tigers will run the clock down, and we'll finish this out one with a victory of 35 to come back and recap the scoring and the stats for you on our post-game show coming up in just a moment.
8 Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service gas and diesel. It's the place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. And if you're kegs, wine, and champagne, everything you need at one convenient location. While you're there, get your beer and save a buck with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, 8 Express is a convenience store at the corner of Highway 86 and 8 Road in Imperial.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team much needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, through their fundraising efforts from the past, now the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-96317. That's 960-6317. If you're interested in helping, go Tigers.
When it comes to great Mexican, El Zarape restaurant in Imperial should be number 1. Because from special quesadillas to 17 different burritos, not 8 different breakfast burritos. Yeah, they have one you will love. The food, the service even better. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner at El Zarape. Still curbside service. Call 760-355-4435. El Restaurant in Imperial.
Imperial Valley College is welcoming student campus through the fall for an enhanced mix of in-person and online learning and student services. In full swing with classes already in session, programs will feature an enhanced schedule of in-person labs and hands-on training with the option to continue taking a wide range of courses online. Students curious about degrees, programs, and career paths can learn more by visiting imperial.edu and careered.org.
Final score, the Tigers win at 35-7. This double scoring win. The Tigers have a 0 lead at the 7:02 mark of the second quarter. on a 3-yard touchdown run by CJ with the PAT. Tigers led it 7-0. They would have a 14-0 lead at the half after 11-yard touchdown run by Seth Shaw and the extra point. And it was nothing at the half. And in the second half, the Tigers would increase the lead to 21-0 at the 11:05 of the fourth quarter on a 2-play 39-yard drive capped by a 1-yard run touchdown by Seth Shaw, his second of the night and his fourth of the year. And it was 21-0 Tigers. They increased it to 28-0 with 5 to go in the game on a 25-yard touchdown pass from C.J. Tiernan, Jesse Nichols for the first time this season. And that was a 7-play 1-yard drive that took 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And with the PAT 20-0, and the Tigers would complete their scoring at the 2:05 mark in the game on a 1-yard touchdown run by Reese Mendiola, his first career touchdown run. PAT on a 55-second drive that took 3 plays and 33 yards. 5-0. But Gila Ridge, not quitting, came back and would score with 43 seconds left on the clock. The 6-play 50-yard drive that was capped by a 16-yard touchdown pass. Sophomore quarterback Alec Romero to junior wide receiver Jonathan Zana. And that would finish up our scoring at 35-7. Further, Reese Mendiola would complete a pass in the second half after going over first half. He would end up with 1 of 7 for 28 yards. DJ Tiernan for 122 yards. So the Tigers passing with 150 yards passing. There would be 2 catches for 38 yards. The Tigers, Francisco Lopez, there would be 2 catches for 78 yards for Alejandro Perez, and then 1 catch for 25 yards, touchdown for Jesse Nichols, and 1 for 13 yards to Seth. And that's his first catch of the year, by the way. Then rushing for after 150 yards passing, they would get 247 rushing. 120 quarterback C.J. Tiernan and a touchdown on 10 carries. There would be 60 yards on 10 carries and 2 touchdowns by Seth Shaw. 10 carries, 34 yards, Jeremiah Naylor. 2 carries for 25 yards, that is, by Hendricks. Zach Ray had 1 carry for 4 yards. And then Reese Mendiola 2 for -8. So a total of 397 yards for the Tigers against a total of, 238 yards for. So that finishes up our scoring. We'll look at our defensives for the Tigers in just a moment.
Imperial Valley College is welcoming students back on campus for an enhanced mix of in-person and online learning and student services. Enrollment is in classes already in session. Programs will feature an enhanced schedule of in-person labs and hands-on skills option to continue taking a wide range of courses online. Students curious about degrees, available career paths can learn more by visiting imperial.edu and careered.org.
Final score here in Yuma, 35-7. The Tigers take the victory tonight over Gila. Offensively for the Tigers, who stood out for us?
Oh, Zach Ray. Zach and Pablo Moreno. Zach had 9. Moreno had 8 tackles to lead the Tigers. Joel Villacampos ended up with 6.
Wow.
Yeah, great game for him. Ty Bishop with 4. Jeremiah Naylor with 4. Devin Mesa with 4. The bad thing is he's back in the backfield. We don't like that.
Yep.
I didn't have such a tackle.
Really?
But he's a safety, so he shouldn't be tackled.
Yeah.
But he'd be picked.
3 interceptions in the game. The Tigers would have 4 on the night, 3 of them by Seth Shaw.
Wolfgang had 4. Jeremiah with 4. And then Aiden Shields and Andres Castello, Ethan Reed ended up with 2. So good show for the Tigers.
Yolk Villacampos had the interception also, and then Seth Shaw with 3 of them tonight. Seth now has 4 on the year, And Villacampos has one.
Yeah.
On the season. Right, yeah, it's a big deal there. We want to point out they did a good job of making that interception. So,
he's a sophomore. He's coming along.
Yeah.
He's coming along. He's getting better and better for every game.
Let's update some scores and call this a night. Yes, we have Brawley got a touchdown at the end in over. Oh, they win 20-14 over the Fallbrook Warriors in overtime. 3 for the Wildcats. Palo Verde defeats Paso 34-16.
That's great.
And it looked like the Fallbrook had the field goal. They were going for overtime. Brawley blocked it, the field goal attempt, and then scored a touchdown to win it over to 14. So congratulations to Brawley for picking up the win over.
If I remember right, Valley League at Valley Center.
Yeah, they are. Exactly. You're right.
That should be a close there when those two meet each other.
Let's see. We got the Palo Verde 34-16. Make it 34-16 as a final now. And a final score, Calapi's Claremont 21-12.
Awesome.
First victory for the Hornets.
Oh.
So, yeah, good for them.
Congratulations to us up there.
I want to thank all of our sponsors for being with us again in the 2021 season, including the club. They've been serving the Imperial High School students for school activities and sports programs for over 8 years. And they are looking for donations to continue their Imperial teams, so make sure that you can donate for them. We thank you, the Brickhouse Deli. Before I went through this, try the Papa Tea for Jerry Tucker. The tea for, so it's Papa Tea. 3 pieces of bread and loaded with meat in between. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's good. Serving your favorite drinks all day, and next door, the big, bold, fresh flavor is like the Papa Tea. Try it out. 8 Express, like 6 and 8 Road in Imperial. They have it all. Ice cold drinks, snacks, gas, diesel, the state-of-the-art car wash. We washed our car.
That's where I go.
On
That's
Tuesday.
where I wash mine.
And then it later. It's so much for us on the wash car, but we'll be taking it back there that it's cleaned up again. We want to thank El Zarape Restaurant. When it comes to Mexican food, they do it right. Food is service even better. Our thanks to the Imperial Tiger Football Association, fundraising and supporting Tiger for many years. Our thanks to the Broken Yolk Café. Margaret and I, every I have off, we go down for breakfast because they are known as the best breakfast in the Imperial Valley. They open daily at 7 a.m. The Imperial Valley College looking to enroll in their automotive tech department IVC for your higher education needs. And we want to thank Julie Oliver for coming on board with Allstate Insurance for all your insurance needs.
Yeah.
Your final thoughts?
Thanks to all. Well, I want to thank everybody at the studio. Kurt, Gabe, for putting us on. And then Gene and Carol for allowing us to do this year after year.
It's a great team effort. You'll hear us in there, but there's so many people behind the scenes like Kurt Hoffman that updates us with scores, and we appreciate that. Gabe Lamousse for buttons to make sure we're on at the right time and that we're covered and everything's working well. And then Gene and Carol have been friends with them for decades.
Yeah.
And
thank you to
appreciate
all of you.
Yep. We appreciate all of you for
listening in also.
We thank everybody for listening in all over the United States and sometimes we thank every one of you for sticking with us and plus being on the simulcast tonight. We thank you for showing us on the radio as well at KXO Radio 1230 AM California and on the internet at KXORadio.com. We're back on Thursday night at Hopeville, an old rivalry between the Tigers and the Vikings. The Vikings are unbeaten. Opportunity for the Tigers to come out, make a statement, and slow their season down. Really ruin it, but slow it down.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. So we'll be there on Thursday night.
Talk about some of the old
rivalries that we've so many stories and games in the past at Hopeville. We'll be talking on Thursday, so join with us on that. That'll be it here from Gila Ridge High School. The final score, Imperial Tigers 35, the Gila Ridge Hawks 7 for George Grijalva and Mickey Dale. Remain studios of KXO, El Centro. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
The Imperial Valley's best on the radio.
And you'll